But here's the thing. She pays for it.
What? Oh no, you're
Fredddy
deep.
Quinne.
Oh
my
deep.
God.
Now that's
Paying for porn is
that's
fucked.
deep.
Such a energy
That's deep.
today.
There's so much free porn.
babe, I
if you're
just-
running out of free porn, you're a freak. I knew that would get the Yorkshireman back on my
yeah.
side.
Hello, I'm Freddy Quinne, and I think you should go see Mulholland on tour, because he's really good. He's going all over the country, because he can go to places I can't be asked to, like walking upstairs. Get those tickets from robcomedy.com now. Oh, me bloody gallbladder.
Warning. The following podcast contains extreme language and themes and is not suitable for all audiences.
Hello, welcome to Dead Men Talking with me, Rob Mulholland, him a big fat coat boy. Little not gay Tom is still stuck under his big fat wife, so we've instead got a much better replacement. It's Hatty Prego, and then her manager in the corner is Madison on the ones and twos. Got a very special guest as well today. We've got a full house. It's stand-up comedian, documentarian, and top lad Jamali Maddix.
Thank you.
How you doing, mate?
I'm good. Top Lad was the part that I liked the most.
Yeah, I thought I'd just add that little cherry on top. I thought you might be annoyed at being called a
I
documentarian.
fucking hate it, man. I genuinely fucking hate it.
I know.
Is it because really, I never did it like to be a journalist, or I just sort of thought it'd be funny.
Yeah.
Especially like the first ones I made where it was just the Nazis. Like I thought it would just be a laugh.
They were funny.
Yeah, originally I wanted to call it Racist Roadshow. And I went around and I rated them. So I'd go like, oh, he's only 3 swastikas that one. But they didn't think, they wanted it to be more serious than that.
Yeah, very funny though, man. You just
Yeah,
like
it's funny
totally
stuff.
fell into it, innit?
Yeah. It was genuinely, I just pitched it to Vice.
Yeah.
That was like a new channel. And I pitched Racist Roadshow, and they were like, yeah, let's make it a bit more serious. And and then from then I think I made like 20 now.
Yeah, man.
Like the last one I did was like paedophile hunters and stuff.
Yeah, that one was sick.
I was a
Oh,
proper
I've not
laugh.
seen that one. It's fucking
Oh,
good.
it's a laugh, man.
It's fucking good.
You know what?
Jamali fucked up a bust.
Yeah.
Did you? He got one away. He's like the Tommy Robinson of documentaries.
Yeah.
He's just freeing pedos all
Yeah,
over the place.
100%.
You just fucked it right up, didn't you?
I was playing for the other side the whole time. But no, double
Takes his
agent.
glasses off and then puts them back on.
Double agent. But no, so I did the pedo hunt and at first I thought, it's gonna be a giggle that.
Yeah.
And then it was so depressing.
Was it?
Yeah. And it was like this weird moment where everyone in the car, we all know that someone's totally ruined their life.
Yeah.
And they don't know, but I know. And that's like a weird feeling
Yeah.
that you know.
Yeah. Watching someone's life crumble.
Yeah, and the people doing it, they're just in cruise control. They're just it's just so casual for them.
Yeah.
Like just to cruise over there and it's like, yeah, you're a nonce, mate.
Oh.
Just confront them at a fucking Walmart parking lot.
Yeah.
Do you know what?
Yeah.
I feel so bad because, like, I disagree with it because I think that it's
Hunting pedos because you
Well,
like pedos.
No, because because I just think pedos should be free range.
I don't like being
and,
hunted.
What it is I often think that most of the time it's people with like severe autism.
Oh,
that they've
so many of
basically
them.
Just
Yeah.
trapped.
So many of them
some
are
of them.
people who don't understand what's happening.
Well, you know that kid who's a meme that you've ruined my holiday guy.
Yeah.
That's a very autistic man.
Yes.
Unbelievable. He just turns out he's special interests his fucking kids. That's which he can't help.
A lot of them just want a friend, though, and it's sad. Some of them are obviously virulent nonsense.
Yeah. Oh no, the ones that we call I was watching.
Yeah. I don't know if
cool.
you can claim enough that
you
much
know-
of the credit.
No, but there was like a police on the last one we did. A policeman stopped us, and he kept on trying to say, you guys, and I kept saying, no, I'm not.
Yeah.
And
Those guys.
I'm filming it.
Yeah.
I'm not actually doing it. And they're
I'm
like,
not the
it's you.
spokesperson.
Yeah. I was getting.
I'm a new leader, Jamali.
Yeah, he kept saying you're. I said no. I'm not catching. I'm watching them catch.
Yeah.
And he weren't having none of
I'm
it.
catching the pedo hunters.
Yeah.
Just following them around a supermarket. Like, see how you like it, you pricks.
And is it quite non-violent when you actually catch them, when you net them?
Yeah, them ones. The ones I did were,
Yeah.
but the ones I filmed were. But there's a group called DAP, Dads Against Predators, where they don't call the police and they just beat them up.
Believe it.
And they just give them a battering.
Well, I do always think that with those
And they
videos.
smack
It's
them and
like,
shit.
why don't the nonces just batter the person and run away? Why don't they just run away?
Oh,
There's so many of them just stand there and answer questions. Just hit someone and run away. You're already in trouble for being a pedo. I don't think the assault charge is going to be that much on your sentence.
Yeah, because the tactic of the talking is what makes people watch it. Because I've watched them, and there's a guy who's just covers his face and is silent, and I go, I don't want to watch this.
Yeah.
anymore. So it's like, if your tactic is just this.
Have you seen the one where they make him wear like a clown wig and put a nose on it?
Yeah.
It's really funny.
That's
But
Baz.
also, just don't do that.
Or when he gets the dwarf to kick himself in the head.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, it's kind of like that thing. It's like it's the one people. What I learned from doing that film is it's the one people in society that we've all decided, and rightly so, are bad people.
Yeah.
So we can watch them.
We can
be
do
tortured
whatever to
and
them.
not feel bad for watching them.
Yeah, but the
yeah.
problem
saying?
is,
No, we don't
not
feel
all
bad.
of them are the bad people. Some of them are mentally ill people who've been tricked. You
Yeah,
know,
yeah,
and
yeah,
sometimes they get it wrong. You know, that's the
Yeah,
problem
yeah,
with it.
Well,
yeah,
Like, if they are
yeah,
proper
yeah,
pedos, then yes,
yeah,
stick them in
yeah.
a wig and kick them in the bollocks. Who gives a fuck? The problem is they get it
I
wrong.
love
innit?
this angle of this podcast is we're defending the nonce.
I just think let the pedos go.
This podcast goes in all angles, man.
We really do.
That's why I feel bad about it. Is it's just there's always the few that are like, they're just really vulnerable.
Yeah.
But I still watch it.
Yeah, of
still
course.
fucking watch it.
Welcome to Dead Men Talking, the UK's #1 pro-paedophile podcast.
Yeah,
PPP.
I did that one. and I
Speaking of
did that.
paedophilia, you're pregnant, my Hattie.
Yeah, thanks.
In what way has she been fucked by a child? Is that what you're trying to say?
No, she's having a child soon.
I've just given up on like what this child is. Its first thoughts and words are going to be. Do you know what I mean? Like at this stage, it's fucking.
Oh
chaos.
yeah, like babies can hear.
they can hear everything.
They can hear
and,
this.
I just.
But they don't understand.
No, I really hope not.
Yeah.
They
can hear it.
They might have like a
been on some
weird.
pretty spicy pills over the last few months. So I hope not.
They're gonna have a weird like they're just sort of like someone will say paedophile in a few years and be like, why do I know this?
Yeah. This is a core memory.
feels
Like,
yeah.
why do I have?
Why does this feel so right?
No, I just at this point, fuck it. Talk about whatever you want.
I don't know if you can see on camera, but Hattie is mega pregnant.
She's
at the
mega
moment.
pregnant.
super
She's 3
pregnant.
weeks to go.
Yeah, like proper pregnant. You could go at any point at this point.
Babe,
innit?
full term. Here we go.
Yeah,
Let's
yeah.
make it the Patreon, I say.
A new special, Hattie gives birth.
we were doing a gig together last week, and Hattie told me where it was in the lineup, and she was like, if I give birth, you're in charge. And I was like, mate, if you give birth, I am pushing it back up your cunt. There is no way
I think
you
that's
are
really
giving
unfair.
birth.
You can't
put
give me
Freddie
anything.
in charge of your.
Well, I didn't know anyone else. on
Yeah,
the
I'd
bill,
rather
so
have
it was-
no one.
Yeah, I'd
I'd
have no
literally
one.
rather
I,
have
I
no
would
one.
rather have a herd of raccoons that like deliver my baby than a male comedian, especially him. But Freddie and I are, for better for worse, actually very good friends. And I was like, look, if it happens, and he just can't give me any, like he can't give me the moment. He'd sent me this lovely message, being like, jokes aside, I will make sure you get home okay, blah, 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 blah. And then follows up with, but if it comes out, pushing it back up your cunt. And you're like, you just can't give me
You can't do it.
like a minute of nice.
No, he can't do it. Anytime he's half nice accidentally, he freaks out. He has to do
and
something
has
immediately
something
horrible.
awful afterwards. Yeah.
It like give somebody to a homeless person, then just go kick a puppy to balance it out.
Totally. He has to balance the books at
It's
any
like
one
his
time.
version of being carbon neutral is every
Yeah.
time like he uses a solar panel, he has to also burn a tyre.
It's literally that.
Neutral, innit? It's
He
neutral.
was so lovely a few weeks ago. He came to like help me look around an Airbnb that my parents were going to stay in while I'm having the baby and and he was so great because I didn't want to look around it all by myself and go to an empty
Sorry, you
house.
couldn't look at a flat by
No,
yourself.
not by myself because I'm very slow now and Keston needs to run very quickly.
Right, so you needed,
Got
you needed
this
someone
guy.
else slow.
to be behind.
Slower than you.
Yeah.
Someone to make you feel speedy.
Exactly.
That's what it is, yeah.
And this lovely thing and helped me and then took me out for dinner. He was so weird. And then on the walk home, he was like, could it still die? I was like, what are you doing?
Yeah. He's been doing a lot with me because.
Yeah.
I mean,
It's a fair. As you said now, like, that's a fair question.
literally everything alive can die, isn't it?
I did ask, because Hattie got hers via IVF, I did ask if it's disabled, do you get your money back?
That was a good one.
I think that's fair.
That was a good one. That was the first question I got. Yeah.
I think that is fair.
Yeah.
I think you should at least get a discount.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you wouldn't go back to the sperm place if they gave you one. You know what I mean?
What, you wouldn't go back and go, this one's fucked.
It's no return customer.
No, but it might be like...
Maybe they're just like, it's like the first pancake, you got to have a few more. First one always comes out retarded.
Totally.
That's just how it goes.
Totally that.
Yeah, it won't be a good flipper, that one, will it?
Well, it's got a flipper.
He talked about this in the pod about when he felt the baby kick.
Yeah.
And he
Oh,
lost
it's
his fucking
minging.
mind.
Yeah.
He lost
What's
his fucking
minging?
mind.
What's minging?
Fucking minging.
Oh,
It was
there's
so
life.
beautiful. It was so wonderful.
Do you have
And it
kids?
was so
Nah,
magical.
Oh, God, no. God, no. Well, he has them.
Speaking
In
of
the
being
basement.
fun,
Yeah.
that's why we actually got you on,
Yeah.
Jamali.
My first is on the way as well at the moment. Like
You got a
my-
kid coming?
Yeah, my missus is pregnant at the moment.
congrats,
brother. Like we had a miscarriage first as well, so Freddie's been really enjoying that.
Yeah, I bet he
Like,
has. Yeah.
Now there's one that's actually like healthy and alive. He's like, still could.
Yeah, I
still
know.
could.
It's just-
We're out of the danger zone now, but he's still got his fingers crossed, haven't you?
Absolutely. Yeah. He's a good one. He's a golden boy.
I just don't think the world needs more kids.
I like our country does though. We've got an aging population in it.
I'm
Like,
thinking of it more from
India
like
could
a...
knock it on the head for a bit. But
Yeah.
Slow down.
guys, we're up to 1.6 bill.
You don't say anything. You just go, guys.
Guys, just. I know you're dead good at it. You wrote that book. You're all dead fancy at it. But can you just knock it down a bit?
1.6 billion still takes ages to get a phone call answer from the bank. Eh? How about that?
Just a little bit of racism for Freddie there. Yeah.
Thank you.
If you're going to be racist, make it funny.
Yeah, I know. I chickened out halfway
did,
through. I was
you
like,
did.
I can't really
You
fucking
lost
get this in my
confidence.
head.
I saw the dryness in your mouth.
Do you know what it is? Do you know
I
what
know
it
there's
is?
a racist joke in here somewhere.
yeah.
I'm harbouring a lot of hate this morning because I had a pint yesterday for the first time.
hello.
Jesus.
Well, how did you quit drinking?
In maybe coming up to 3 years.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah.
He didn't
It wasn't a
quit. He
choice.
got told.
Yeah,
He got
Yeah,
retired.
Don't. He's not a hero.
Oh, from the...
Yeah.
From the
dying.
Legionnaires.
Yeah.
'Cause he's got a fat gay
And I
heart.
was really looking forward to have a pint and and it was horrible.
Yeah.
It was absolutely horrible.
Now,
and it's just
did
made
they
me
pour a
sad.
bad pint, or was
No,
your
no,
taste
it
buds
was
gone?
just. It was just. I just felt like an old. I was always very gassy, and it doesn't even taste very nice.
Yeah.
was like,
You've
who
lost
am
the
I
taste
now?
for it, innit?
Yeah.
Beer is one of those drinks that you learn to like.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
Because
Because I remember when I was young and I'd be like to my dad, let me try your beer. And he would say, fucking go.
And it's minging, innit?
And it's fucking horrible. Bro.
Yeah. And like I managed to convince myself when I was a virulent alky, I managed to convince myself that I loved whiskey. And it's like, no, I'm not a pisshead, I'm a
Disgusting.
connoisseur.
It's
Whiskey's
It just tastes of
horrible.
fire and
It's
earth.
horrid. Yeah.
It's just I was holding on to it. I was like, do you know
Yeah.
what? When I am back allowed to drink, I will still love beer and it will be great. And now I am technically back allowed to drink. And I tried a beer and I was like, this
Whoa,
is shit.
whoa! Who told you were allowed to drink?
A
Who said you
doctor.
Doctor.
Yeah. A very irresponsible doctor was like, oh, your heart's slightly improved. How about you go fuck it up again?
Shout out Dr. Ahmed. Mwah,
Yeah.
Thank you.
You'd think of all
Did he
doctors
say
he
you
wouldn't be
can now
like...
drink?
You what, sorry?
Did you say?
Dr. Ahmed's like, help yourself to some pork.
Have a bit of bacon on the side of that.
Did you say you can now drink? Did he say that?
Yes. Yeah. He said keep it to once every couple of weeks.
Okay.
When you got sick, didn't a little part of you see how far can I push this?
What do you mean?
Like you nearly died, but then how sick could you get without dying?
Well, do you know what's
Oh,
mad?
he went that far.
oh, you
So
were
I
like that
was,
far.
I was 2 days away from being dead.
Oh no
And
way.
that's-
Yeah.
And that's before I even checked myself into the hospital.
Yeah.
So before I checked myself into the, before I even rang an ambulance or anything, I was like pissing blood.
And he's just sending photos of it to me and Tom. He just sending us photos like, ha, look at my black
But
pit.
no.
And we're like,
Couldn't
you're
move.
dying.
When they did my vitals, they were like, if you'd have had, it was on the Friday night that I got admitted. They were like, if you'd have left it on the Saturday, you'd have probably died in your sleep on the Sunday.
Oh, that's a good way to go.
But I think
Yeah,
it's
that's
great.
What's the way to go?
That's a
Yeah,
jackpot.
you missed it.
I
that one.
honestly felt like I could.
Now you're gonna die screaming. now you're gonna die screaming, clutching your chest, where you could have just gone out quietly.
Missed your easy exit.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You had the all right body of work. You never, you know what I'm saying? Like, we would have remembered you.
It was
But
as good
now
as it
he's-
was getting. We would have had a little photo on the wall of him.
Yeah, that's it, man.
Every year we would have had the Freddie Quinne Memorial Roast. It would have been
Yeah,
good.
it would have been a laugh. And now
Yeah.
look at it.
Yeah, you've
fucked
ruined it
You
for all of
fucked
us.
it.
I've always said, like, I feel kind of like there's a weird pride in the fact that I genuinely felt like I could have held out longer.
Yeah, but you just because you're thick and you were wrong. It's just that at the time it's like, I'm fine.
Because I've nearly died twice.
Yeah.
Like
what,
I've been-
what nearly got you?
Well, first time
Nazis?
it wasn't even that. It was in Manchester.
Yeah.
I got this tattoo done.
Yeah,
and it
yeah,
got
yeah.
infected.
Right.
And I got cellulitis. And
Oh, shit.
Yeah, got blood infection. And the second time, I did some shows in Asia, and I was feeling ill, and I went hospital a couple times, and they said you got when you got the flu, influenza.
Oh,
No. They said you got influenza.
Yeah.
So I've gone back because I started going blind, started blacking out, and I had measles,
Oh,
Fuck.
Jesus.
and then my lungs started hemorrhaging.
Yeah.
And it's a part of my show, but I'm not gonna. So sorry if it sounds like a bit, but so they put me in isolation, and I went blind, and I got so dehydrated that I got delirium,
Yeah.
and I decided that the thing making me sick was my teeth. So
Were you trying to pull your teeth out?
no, I got the doctor to pull them out. Healthy teeth. Like, so my
And
back.
the doctor did it?
Yeah. They wouldn't do it at first.
Yeah.
And then they realised I don't have insurance, so I'm paying cash.
Oh, so they'll do what you
And
want.
they're like,
Yeah.
So apparently, so all the doctors, I don't remember any of
How
this.
many
'cause
teeth did you lose?
Just one. Just
Right.
they only took out one.
Yeah.
And then I don't remember this, but apparently all of the doctors and the nurses were holding me down, standing around with clamps, and they're all just going, ah! They're ripping my tooth out. And then
Fucking hell, that's
I didn't
gnarly.
remember none of it, and I woke up and started blaming all the nurses for stealing my teeth. I started blaming all of them, and at one point I said, I'm going to close my eyes and just put the teeth back in my hand, and we will forget all about it.
Oh my God,
Like,
that's
how
so
mad.
funny. That's your teachers. I just
Yeah,
want
yeah.
you
That's how
to
mad
put
I
it
went.
back. That's so
Oh
good.
yeah, I went mad. But they were telling me that, like, because they
Jesus.
told me, "Oh yeah, you're fine, you're fine." I had to call my mum had to come out and get me. That's how bad it was. And then when my mum come, they were like, she was like, "How is he?" And they were like, "Oh yeah, no, he was nearly gone."
Yeah.
Like another day or two, like I would have.
That is like
died.
serious
Yeah.
situation where your mum has
Yeah.
to come get you as an adult.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
know,
yeah.
you know things
Oh,
are really
right,
fucked.
And she sat there and going, and who has his tooth?
Yeah,
Who
yeah,
has his tooth? Which one of you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you know what? She didn't care that much. She didn't get me fucking vaccinated for fucking
Yeah.
measles when I was a kid.
Was she
You know,
worried you were going to get autism? Was it that thing?
No.
Yeah.
All my sisters are vaccinated.
Because I think autism's probably better than measles.
Yeah,
Like, you know?
yeah.
Like, you know,
Yeah,
he
having a
likes
good
trains,
time.
but he's alive.
Yeah, they're having a good time.
Yeah.
But no, yeah, man. So
That's mad.
it's weird. It's weird that feeling of nearly.
I don't think I've
knowing
ever.
you've gone.
I don't think
took
I've
a
ever come
tooth
that
out with
close.
players as well. But during
Sorry?
Yeah.
Why?
He did his own dentistry.
During lockdown.
Freddie, you didn't.
Yeah. So during lockdown,
He's so
a
stupid.
tooth was absolutely fucked basically. And it was causing loads of problems, but the dentists weren't open. So I decided to take it out with a pair of pliers. But
I'd do string and door,
I
personally.
doused the pliers with vodka.
Oh, fine.
You know,
then.
like they do-
Sorry.
yeah,
Yeah.
perfect. The war.
No, not the war. In like the 17th century wars. Yes.
In a
And I ripped it,
Belarusian
there's blood
village.
everywhere, it's absolutely
The
nightmare.
babushka in charge.
Do you get food stuck in your little gap?
No, mine was right at the back.
Is it?
Yeah, it was
Mine's
like a
at the
wisdom tooth, and the doctor was like, I mean, it probably needs to come out at some point because it's a
It
wisdom
might as well
tooth.
be now.
But she was like, you don't need it out. You have measles. It's not
Yeah,
your
yeah.
lungs are hemorrhaging. You're coughing up blood.
Yeah.
That's the problem. And I was like, fucking take this out.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And she
That is
ripped it out.
fucking mental. You ever nearly died, haven't you?
No, very
Yeah.
sensible.
Yeah.
Oh no, I drank bleach when I was 2.
There we go.
Yeah, sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah, really.
I'm very
really.
sensible
Yeah.
about the bleach
Yeah.
drinking.
No, I did have a suicidal mission at 2.
How much did you drink?
Enough that it wasn't excellent. Like it wasn't my
Yeah.
mum's favourite day she's ever had with me.
Yeah.
Such a
Did you-
middle class
but,
girl. She was
but I-
self-harming from two.
I know. But I
little
did it
martini
out of a
glass.
wine glass. Yeah, exactly. Like, I did it at coupe.
Decanted it
So-
first.
vintage.
Yeah, I did it. My mum said, what was brilliant about it is you did it on the weekend that the ambulance strikes were on.
Oh, amazing.
So I think this was fucking. So the army had to come and get me.
So they'd be carried out by big soldiers.
Can you? I fucking
That's a
knew.
2-year-old.
I absolutely knew. I was
Oh,
like,
nonce me.
oh no, soldiers are coming.
I'll see you
oh,
outside
golly.
Aldi.
Yeah. It was a good time. But
Yeah, I've never nearly died. I nearly got paralysed. I had tumours in my spine when I was a kid.
Yeesh.
Yeah, not like cancer, but like benign tumours.
Yeah.
I had it twice. I had to have like loads of surgeries on my back. I've got a weird curvy scar.
How
'cause
come
my...
you're still tall?
They didn't like take bits out.
Shunt it down.
That isn't how it worked.
No,
They
but your spine, like, you shouldn't you have a fucked up spine then?
Yeah, I
No,
do a
mate,
bit.
if you see him with his top off, his body looks like fucking Arabic writing. Do you know what I mean? It's like...
That has nothing to do with the surgery. I'm just weird.
I
But
love
not
how
like.
close you secretly are, you two.
But no, like my I had like it like curved my spine because they like grew in it. But like they took out half off like that way, not that way. You get what I mean? So
They
like
shaved a little bit off the,
shaved a little bit off the back. Yeah.
like a pig's leg, like when they get the pancetta.
Exactly. Yeah.
Nice.
That's how they described it. Actually, they were like,
Yeah.
"What we're going to do to you is very much like pancetta."
Yeah,
And me
yeah.
being a northern working class boy was like, "What is that?"
We're gonna Serrano this bitch. It's gonna be great.
Hattie, have you ever nearly died?
We've literally just asked her that.
No, you and
Hattie,
Madison.
Other woman.
Sorry, yeah. Unbelievable. We don't see. just say
Not by accident, no.
Not by
bloody hell,
accident.
Madison.
Right. Okay.
bloody
Jesus Christ.
I love even the people you hire at docs.
Jesus
Christ.
Christ.
No, we
It took
can
me
do-
a second as
yeah.
well. I was like, what?
Bloody
Oh.
son.
See, they have a line. They can talk about anything, but not real stuff.
No,
Remember
no, like,
this?
that's-
No, they can talk about anything.
It's absolutely loud. It's very funny. Very good. Well, I'm glad that's another thing you're shit at.
Yeah, me too.
That's the hard thing with failing at a suicide attempt, isn't it? It's like, I'm not even good at that.
Yeah, it doesn't help the confidence.
No,
innit?
it really doesn't, innit? Yeah. Just I'm such a failure. I'm going to kill myself. Ow.
If you had to kill yourself one way, what are you doing?
I've thought about this a lot. I thought about this a lot when I was a teenager because I was going to do it for a while. I was going to jump off a building at one point. I was going to jump off.
You said
stood on top of my uni flat, so I was going to jump off. But I lived above a gay sauna.
I don't know why I'm laughing at. I'm so
No, it is funny. Right, I was stood on top of this like.
It's just you standing.
Yeah.
With his wonky little spine, yeah.
Heavy little Arabic body.
But like, this is genuinely true. I've told this story before. I looked down, and below me was a skip, which I knew was full of hardcore gay porn, and I couldn't jump on it because that's not how I want to be found.
Yeah.
And that made me laugh, and it sort of snapped me out of it.
Yeah.
But the plan I had fully was I was going to buy some heroin and then just stand near the edge of a cliff and like let the two things work. You know, OD at the same time I might fall off. I think that's a really good way to go.
Fabulous, yeah.
Yeah, because if you smacked out your tits, you won't even notice.
My way would be mousetrap.
I can't. What?
What,
a large
Have
one?
no, not
like-
a mousetrap. The game
Yeah, it
mousetrap.
kicks a ball into a
sorry,
bucket,
sorry,
a guy
sorry.
jumps on you.
Yeah. Then a boot hits me into a bin, and then I'm fucked.
You don't have that much commitment to anything.
No.
I don't.
Or that much dexterity.
No,
Like, I don't think
there
you-
is
yeah.
no way you could build anything like that. You'd give up immediately and just drop the boot on your head.
I'm so bad at building and DIY and shit. I get someone to do it for me.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, but I
hire
want
a
to make
hitman.
I'd want to make a big exit, you know?
Right.
Yeah.
You know, you've not put that much effort into your life. Why don't you try and like live better rather than trying to kill yourself in a spectacular way? Why don't you put a fraction of that effort into just being happy?
How would you
I think it's got to be, well, obviously, like, guns are the dream, aren't they? Because it's just done. But I apparently.
Unless you fuck it up. People shoot themselves in the head and then don't die.
No,
that
you are
happens
right.
sometimes.
You
Yeah.
got to think about
How-
practicality. Do you know someone with a gun?
I used to go to America and make friends, don't
Yeah,
you?
yeah.
Do you know
Yeah,
what I mean? I apparently drowning's
Just do it in a
lovely.
gun range and freak them out.
Yeah.
I went to a gun range.
Yeah.
I was in Spokane, Washington, and I went to this gun range, and I said, "Can I shoot some guns?" And she was like, "Are you by yourself?" And I was like, "Yeah." She goes, "Can't shoot guns." I was like, "Why?"
Wow.
She goes, "Might shoot yourself."
Wow.
And I was like, "Yeah, but okay." I said, "I'm from England. You think I've flown all this way
but like
just
you
to
would.
fucking top
So
myself?"
that
would,
gun
'cause-
range was a bringer.
Yeah. And then she said to me, "All right, I'm gonna ask you a few questions before I let you shoot."
Yeah.
First question: Are you gonna kill yourself?
I love it when they do that. I love it when they weed out the real ones. Yeah.
How degraded is it for you that you've walked in these, they've gone, he's going to kill himself.
Yeah. But it's like, because you're by yourself, you're gonna kill yourself. I was
Yeah.
like, it sounds like a.
Are you going to kill yourself?
at-home
You're like,
jobby.
yes. I mean, no. Shit.
Yeah.
That's before you've even told them you're a male comedian, which puts you in the top
Yeah,
1%.
Does put you at risk.
I could have just gone home base and got a fucking rope and a stool. Like, I don't need to come all the way
Yeah.
to Spokane.
Yeah.
Of all fucking
Maybe it was
places.
arriving there that pushed you over the edge.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
quite shit.
Also, I think if I was ever going to kill myself, it would have been with my ex-boyfriend. Do you know what I mean? Like, two of us turning up, that would have been a day.
Mm.
You know?
Yeah.
Never
Doing
more
it in front of
miserable.
them.
Yeah, exactly.
What a way to break up with someone.
Absolutely. I'm going to save you the conversation because I know you're not very good at conflict.
I've always ruled out the hanging because I'm too tall. Like, where could I hang
Yeah,
myself
you're
from? Is the
right.
problem. I don't own a house big enough for me to be hung.
Yeah. Maybe the roof of your last suicide.
Yeah, I could just
ideation.
dangle above the gay porn, just hanging above it, just outside the back of the gay
I
sauna.
think I'd go out classic. I think I'd just do wine pills like a middle-aged white woman.
Oh, I love
Yeah,
that.
it's
It's
a great
very
way to
chic,
go.
Jamali. Yeah.
You want to
In a
get
hot bath.
really fucked
Yeah.
up. Yeah.
Do you know what as
Bit of
well?
Xanax.
There's something about
Hot
that.
bath, a little bit of
Yeah.
toast.
Yeah.
Lovely.
Something
Candle.
about that. I'd spend 12 quid on a bottle of wine for that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, it wouldn't
Have
be a
it
6
empty
quid
your fucking
bottle.
savings. What you? I'd take out a credit card. Like what?
No, you
what
don't need to be too nice because then you might want to live.
Yeah.
Like if it's such nice wine that you're like, God, I'm going to be gutted. I'll never get to drink
It's a
this
nice
again."
Savon Blanc. You
Yeah.
you
Maybe
just
life's
turn to a
worth living.
wine connoisseur.
Yeah. Actually, this bath's lovely.
Do
No,
nice
jump-
sometimes.
jumping is a really bad one though in hindsight because I reckon as soon as you've gone, you're gonna go, I probably shouldn't have done that
Yeah.
while you're falling.
And
I
I
think
think
that
it's-
happens a lot.
It's sort of like that when people jump off bridges into water. You know, they jump off.
Yeah.
Like you don't die instantly.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of guys that have to go hospital, and the
Yeah.
doctor's like, "You're gonna die," and he's like, "I don't want to die." And it's like, "Well, it's
are
a bit
now.
late now."
Or you're just
Yeah.
fucked and your life's way worse. That's the thing. If you don't die, if you're jumping off something, try and go head first. I
Yeah.
reckon.
Could you not do massive heroin overdose?
Well, yeah, that's you could definitely do that. Yeah.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
don't think that's a particularly nice way to go though.
Is it not?
Nah.
Everyone says heroin's lovely.
Heroin's lovely, but overdosing on it does not look
Oh,
nice.
right.
I think in moderation.
Yeah.
Okay.
Little bit. You want to go
Yeah,
little
yeah.
and often. That's how you do heroin.
You've got to
Sure.
think as well about how you're going to be found. Because
Exactly.
like you said,
Yeah.
like if you get found in a fucking bin full of gay porn and cum,
not ideal.
People are going to think.
People are just going to be like, I didn't know that about Rob. You know, like, a little surprise. You know?
Isn't that great? You go and you're an enigma forever.
Yeah.
And your funeral, everyone's just a bit confused.
Yeah.
Like they don't even get closure from that. Like I love
Probably won't be
it.
an open casket and covered in cum.
Sure.
I reckon they'd flannel you down. At least.
It's not what he would have wanted. It's not. He would have.
No, he went out like this for a reason.
Doused in cum. He's got so much cum. People walking past and coming on him. There's already a lot of cum.
Instead of throwing soil on the coffin.
What's coming on him?
Has he been embalmed? No.
Peeling off the Kylie poster.
Those aren't bandages, they're tissues.
If you want to be an enigma, I think there's something quite exciting about just disappearing.
Yeah.
And people don't know if you're dead. I think that's.
I do like the idea of that.
Making people suffer.
I'm not like cool enough to do that,
Yeah.
but like, did think it'd be amazing when I did an arena show. I did the one I've ever done for Have a Word. It'd be amazing. Just walk up to the mic, say the N-word, and then disappear.
Yeah.
Just be never be seen from again.
Throw a
Gone.
smoke bomb.
Just bang,
Yeah,
gone,
yeah,
disappear. No one ever sees me again.
It's the absolute white man's dynamo.
Yeah. It's just like,
Just play Jay-Z's encore. Everyone's furious.
just like, what the
Everyone's trying to get on stage to rip you apart, and you're just like,
gone. Holding a bouquet.
just touching the Have a Word sign.
Well, I've ruined that for everyone.
Adam's running on stage to apologise to everyone.
That would be so great.
Like, if I'm ever going to do it, this is the
That's
moment.
it. That's it.
Yeah.
Oh man, I'm sorry your woman's giving you something to live for now, Rob. I really
Yeah.
am, because that's a beautiful
It
thing.
is one of the bad things about having a kid now.
Yeah,
Because
yeah.
like I've always had that in my back pocket. If everything gets shit, you can just bail, innit? You know, like if everything gets like, if the robots take over, I could just top myself.
Yeah.
Now I've got to worry about the future, innit? Well
I
annoying.
know, I
Yeah.
know.
Didn't think about that for a knocked
You are a worrier as well.
A little bit. I'm not that bad.
I think you are. I think you're a worrier.
Not in general.
How do you feel about AI?
Oh yeah, like I think I'm very realistic about it. I think I'm just informed. I don't think that's a worrier. I'm not like anxious day to day, am I? Like I'm pretty chill.
I think you are quite anxious.
I don't think I am at all.
No?
I'm not anxious at all.
I think you
I
have
get
a-
depressed. I'm not anxious.
Oh, is
those
that
things are
what it is?
different. Like I'm not like worried. I'm like, oh yeah, this definitely is going to be shit. You know?
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Are you worried about like the worlds that your kid's going to grow up in?
Oh god, yeah. Because like I've seen the news.
Are you?
No, I think it's going to be a blast. Right?
Oh yeah. Like, a bit
No,
where
I've done this. Oh
yeah. The bit like there'll be a
great.
great bit, but then
Yeah.
eventually it'll be their problem, innit? When the world's on fire and there's
so
robots in
right.
charge of everything. You know, I'm
sure.
out.
Yeah.
Deal with that, soz kid.
Yeah, I'm just going to
Bailing.
raise an alpha, so
Yeah,
you
yeah.
know, fuck it. It's going to be the problem.
You're
not the
going to
world.
raise an alpha.
Yeah.
What, a single female?
Yeah.
raising an alpha.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
I was raised by women and no men, and this is what happens.
Okay.
You don't get an alpha, you get a me.
Hey, we'll see. I'm going to make it the problem,
You
not the
get king
world.
of the
You know what I mean?
beaters.
Like-
I am
king
top of the
of them.
beta tree. I'm still a beta, but I am top of the tree. As beaters go, I'm the alpha.
I can handle
Beaters
that.
follow me, but not confidently. They question every decision I make.
This episode is brought to you by O'Donnell Moonshine, our friends who are also sponsoring Dead Meat this year. Moonshine is semi-legal alcohol from the past. It's what they used to have in the Prohibition era.
And they're in these lovely, stylish little mason jars. And
Very
here's-
stylish.
Here's the important bit.
Yeah.
They come from all different sorts of proofs, all the way from 17%
Yeah.
for the pussies, right the way to 72%
Yeah,
alcohol.
man strength. Proper man strength, 72%.
Tom, you've had a few. What
Yeah.
they like?
I drank it very irresponsibly, and they
Yeah.
are strong as shit, but they
Yeah.
are delicious. It did the job. It did the job.
That's the only way to drink, I say, Tom, isn't it?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And if you want to drink it responsibly, this is definitely the way to do it.
Yeah. Do it in style with a cool drink that feels a bit naughty.
They're
all
really
the-
strong and they're massive.
yeah. They're big
are.
old jars.
They are huge as well.
If you
And
drink a draught of that 72% strength, you will die. That's how good it is.
there's over 20 different flavours as well. So there's something for everybody to like and
Yeah.
enjoy. The best flavours are Tough Nut and Very Cherry. Those are the best selling ones. Tough Nut tastes like Ferrero Rocher. Very Cherry tastes like Mr. Kipling. It's great. So if you want to get some, if you want to get ordering and support them who are supporting the podcast, head over to o'donnellmoonshine.co.uk. And if you use the discount code DEADMEN10 at checkout, you get 10%
Yeah.
off.
I'm going to now do the secret symbol that means this is actually a good product. We're not actually lying about this one. We actually like O'Donnell. They're really good.
It's a great secret signal.
Yeah,
as well. No one will work this out.
It's that secret signal. If you don't see this, the advert's shit. So this one we mean. It's actually good. O'Donnell's is class. Get involved.
Hey, Rob.
Oh, yeah.
What are you doing Saturday the 30th of August 2025?
I was planning on burning down an immigration centre, but is there anything else better going on?
Well, there's not anything better.
No. There's nothing more worthwhile.
But my pitch would be to do that the day before.
Right.
And then on Saturday the 30th, come to Dead Meat.
I should do that since I'm organising that festival and will be appearing at it.
It's in Manchester in Didsbury Sports Club, same place as last time.
Which is now not underwater anymore, thanks to us. We raised loads of money, we saved it.
Driest place in the country now.
Yeah.
Bigger,
from Freddie's mum's fanny after I'm done with her.
Bigger, better, faster, stronger. Look,
faster than ever, gayer than ever, more Muslim than ever.
First time there was over 600 people came.
Yeah.
This time we're looking at double those figures. We've sold loads of tickets already, but tickets are still available. You can get them via our website, deadmentalkpod.com.
It's comedy, it's chaos, it's free tattoos, it's violence, there's fire. It's going to be sick. deadmentalkpod.com. Get your tickets. We'll see you there August 30th.
We hope you're enjoying this week's episode of Dead Men Talking. If you're not signed up already, we have a Patreon, patreon.com/Dead Men Talk Pod. Just for a little sample, just a little sort of amuse-bouche of what you're missing out on. Here is a sample clip from a previous Patreon episode.
Yeah, and like a free sample, Freddie's going to have 4 of them.
I punched a mascot once.
What?
Yeah.
Well, like while it was holding hands with David Beckham.
No, I want to know what kind of mascot. Are we talking an adult person dressed up as a bumblebee, or are we talking a 6-year-old child holding a footballer's hand?
Someone's toy that they brought on Countdown.
No, it was Christmas at a shopping centre and a guy dressed up as a reindeer.
Yeah.
And I was about 14, so I thought it'd be really funny just to chin him. Because he had...
Did you give him a red nose?
I should have pointed out, he had like his mask was a really long thing, so I didn't properly chin him. I just fucking
punched him on the mask.
Yeah.
Right,
Clipped him with his mask and shit. But he still fell down.
What were the consequences of punching a reindeer?
Nothing has run off.
You didn't run off.
Oh,
He didn't get any Christmas presents.
Oh,
ran off.
Oh.
I can't let that slide.
Once
You
I was
waddled off.
such a little shit. One time as well, I remember being in the same shopping centre, and in front of me there was a short, bald man, so I sneezed on his head.
Sneezed on his head.
Yeah,
That is the most disrespectful thing
so
I've ever
gross.
heard.
Can you imagine feeling that? They're looking around and seeing this fat mong, like, and it's when he didn't have a beard as well, so you got to imagine him with no chin. Big fat lump with no chin sneezing on your head.
To intentionally sneeze on a man because he's bald.
I can't remember what I think as well. I think he was with his family as well.
Oh, God.
He wasn't on his own.
Oh, his kids
It was,
did not respect him.
it was me and my mates, and we were little shits. I saw him, and I went right behind him as well. It's not even like a percentage. I went right behind him, and then just sneezed on his head.
Was that the only thing that made you furious about yesterday? Was the beer?
Yeah.
Because you're furious usually about lots of things, but it was just the beer at the moment.
Just the beer. Like, I was holding on to it. I was really holding on to it.
What brand?
This'll solve my problems.
What brand would you get?
Estrella.
Okay,
was
you've
the-
got
was the
decent
one.
beer.
Yeah, it's not a bad
Yeah,
one.
you can get
That's
Foster's.
fine.
I thought try a nice one. I was just like, no, I'm gonna have to go.
You
back on
can't
the-
fall off the wagon with a carling, can you?
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to go on the edibles.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to.
Do you smoke?
No, I used to
Yeah.
constantly, and then I stopped, and then I kind of just feel like I'm sort of done with it. Like I've tried
Yeah.
vaping weed, but it's so weird. Like I want the heaviness of tobacco.
Yeah.
Do you know?
No,
Like vape?
You need a
smoke to me is-
stronger vape. Like I've got some vapes that'll fuck you up. And like
Yeah,
those
but I
ones
don't-
feel like that.
I don't really want that. What I liked about smoking weed is I liked it when I could just chill. Like I don't like the brain fog. I don't like the stupidity aspect of it. I like
You want a body high.
Weed doesn't make me stupid, man. I think like you need to get just the right strain, man. I think that's what you're doing wrong there.
Yeah, but the problem is, a lot of time when you're buying weed, they tell you it's a certain strain and it's not.
I get it from doctors, mate. Got
Oh,
prescription.
you got the prescription?
Got the prescription, mate.
Oh,
yeah,
shit.
yeah, yeah.
Is it good weed?
Yeah. It
You get, like,
depends.
the
Some of
boom
it's
bang.
shit.
Yeah.
It depends. You got to find like the right strains. For anyone who's on it,
shit.
Aurora make the best weed. Like, I just get all
Yeah.
their shit. It's really good. I've got some fucking amazing stuff.
Sick.
But I'm winding it down a bit. I'm like doing less. You know, I'm still
Yeah.
not off, but I'm like doing less and more CBD stuff and that. Trying not to be
Yeah.
stoned 24/7.
Sure,
Gonna be a
sure.
dad now, innit?
Yeah.
I can't be
Yeah.
constantly
Yeah.
baked.
Women famously don't love that. Yeah.
I have a question for you.
My missus actually does quite like it when I'm
Does she?
stoned, so I chill the fuck
I
out.
believe that.
She's like, I'm such a lunatic. She's like, could you smoke
Actually,
some weed?
could you just get on it?
I have a parenting question for both of you.
Sure.
God.
iPads.
Ah,
Are you going to?
I'm gonna be militant.
Do you know
Shove
what?
it in front of them, man.
Do you know what I'm going to do, Jamali? Is I'm going
No,
to
I
get them to
know.
both say now, and then when they immediately backtrack on it,
Yeah.
I'm going to be like, you little.
Or what you
fucking
do
hypocrite."
is, when they get to a certain age, if they do stick to it, buy the kid an iPad.
Yeah,
And,
yeah.
just, and give
That's
it to them
exactly
like
what he's going to do.
They'll be
Jamali.
so
That-
excited.
Yeah.
They'll be
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
oh my God. And then
Yeah.
you'd be like, what, you're going to take this away from your kid?
How dare
yes, I
you?
would.
Yeah,
yes, I
yeah.
absolutely
You don't want
would.
no
yeah.
iPads?
I
Frisbee
absolutely.
it.
Nah,
TV.
I don't have an iPad. There's not an iPad in my house.
I was raised
already.
on telly, man. Telly's
Yeah,
fine.
telly's fine, but there's like another level to it where it's like creepy and weird. You see those kids in restaurants where they're just like, all they can do is
Being
the iPad.
quiet.
Yeah. But like their brain is being melted
But you
and
gotta
they've
think,
grown up
what-
fucked up in it.
You see, like, you and your missus go out for dinner.
Uh-huh.
There's an enjoyment there of,
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
with the person. Your kid has none of that enjoyment.
Sure.
So, of course, they're going to be bored.
But do you
Yeah,
remember
but
So,
being
like,
bored
you
is
know.
fine. And like, I don't know, like I think my missus is pretty militant on it as well. She doesn't even have social media or anything. So I think like, yeah, like I think because she works in tech and like she came back from a conference where like people had been to beach. She came, I'm deleting fucking everything.
They
She got
say
freaked out.
this. They're like the thing about the child rearing thing is most tech CEOs won't let their kids
Exactly.
be on iPads,
Yeah,
social
yeah.
media, all this. Like
It's
these people at the
fucked.
top, they
Social media, I
won't
get,
let their
but-
kids on it. Like it's they know, they fucking
Yeah,
know.
and as soon as you hand a kid that, as soon as you hand a kid a device,
it's kid heroin.
over.
and like you give them a
Yeah.
phone, they've got access to every fucking bit of pornography that's ever been
It's
made.
also their
You've got all the-
behaviour.
PlayStation?
Yeah.
They got-
I
they got
100%.
hate PlayStations. I hate the games. I hate play. Oh my god, my ex was a big like gamer, and it is the bleh, I hate
I
it.
hope that I think
Maybe this
you
is why
hope
you're
that
fucking single.
Baby is that's going to be a daughter, because if you get a son,
Yeah.
that's going to be a PlayStation.
I know, and he's gonna be
boy.
Scouse. So it's
yeah,
they
yeah,
just
yeah.
I only played Crazy Taxi.
Great
And I
game.
loved that.
Yeah.
Thank
Good
you. Yeah,
my
great
missus
game.
is also a gamer. My missus likes games, so like they'll be on that. Like, you know, I'm not gonna be like totally weird about technology, but I definitely wouldn't give them their own phone for a long time. I think it's fucked. You're just handing them access to so much shit that they can't handle, innit?
Yeah.
It fucks up adults. So I think doing it for kids is like mental.
Yeah, because I guess I was the last generation of, because I'm 34. So
Yeah, so I'm the same.
last-
I'm 36. So I think all of
Yeah.
us like.
Yeah.
Social
I
media
remember the
became a
world
thing
free
when
it.
I was an
Yeah.
adult.
Yeah,
Well, not
yeah.
quite an adult. Like when I was a teenager, we had MySpace when I was about 14.
Yeah.
Facebook was when I was at uni,
My
and it
Facebook
wasn't
was
on
sixth
phones.
form,
It was on a
yeah.
computer, so it
We
was
had
different, innit?
MSN Messenger.
Yes, I was
That
big on
was,
that as a teenager.
Oh.
How old are you?
36.
Yeah. He's a day younger than me.
And you can never tell
Yeah.
your ages. Because I'm not surprised that you're both 36,
Yeah, yeah,
but
yeah.
I am.
Yeah. I
How
hear you.
old, if you had to guess?
I'd say Rob, fuck, do you know, I'd say 38,
Yeah.
and you,
Insult,
man, you're hitting
insulting
40.
because he knows my actual
I'm
age.
hitting
Yeah.
40.
Yeah.
This
Yeah.
is the best I've ever looked.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And you
yeah.
still look
No.
fucked.
Yeah, before you looked worse.
Yeah.
I remember old Freddy.
Before you look
Don't
fucking
get it twisted.
cremated.
I remember old Freddy.
Yeah.
I was worried about old Freddy. Don't worry about that. Every time I saw you, I'd hug you like it's the last time I'm going to see you. No. I fully remember old Freddy. Don't,
You
don't
still
get-
should. You
Yeah,
still
yeah,
absolutely
yeah.
should.
He's still
Even when I do
teetering.
this podcast, I'm going to have a little tear in my eye. Go, "Look after yourself, brother."
Do you know what? He did manage to make that mouse trap.
Yeah. But I look bad for my age.
Yeah.
Like I've always looked mad old. Like I'll show you a photo
Yeah.
of me when I was
I reckon you've looked the same since you were about 12.
Yeah,
innit? Yeah,
fully.
just completely ageless.
fully. I've just always looked this age.
Yeah.
Like I remember when I was like about 14, 15, and people would treat me like an adult.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you have the full beard when you were that young?
No, I was like 6 foot in year 8.
See, I was like
I was
six.
already 6
I was
foot.
6'5" by the time I was like 14, 15.
Bloody hell.
Yeah, but I had a right baby face. I had like a child's face on this giant body. It
Someone
was,
feels like a kid.
yeah,
the
that's
coat,
properly
yeah.
what I look like.
People constantly putting his coat open like that to see
Oh, God.
two
Yeah,
other
he did.
children.
But yeah,
Classic.
I didn't grow a beard till I was like 19, 20. I couldn't grow any facial hair. And then just like, because I would used to shave my bum fluff off constantly.
Yeah.
And then just like one week when I was at uni, I didn't. And I was like, oh, I've got a full beard. I'll just have that. Like, yeah. But yeah, I was a proper child age.
God,
despite being
6'5" at
well
14.
lanky. I was really skinny. I was skinnier than I am now.
Yeah.
You know, I was really awkward as a teenager. It's a proper like bag of spaghetti look.
Oh.
It's all right.
I was
I
very
did
cool.
fine.
No,
I wasn't that
it's
sad as a
sweet,
teenager.
And then you're going to do it, and then round 2's going to come through. and
Yeah,
gonna
we're
watch it in
having a
real time.
fucking lanky baby. My
Is your
missus
girl
is
cool,
6'2".
Oh, is she?
damn.
Yeah,
Oh, 'cause
she says 6 foot, but I've measured.
Because if you have a son,
Yeah.
they're
They're always taller than the
mum,
mother.
Yeah,
right?
so they take it from the mum's side, yeah.
But like a lot of the women in our families are both like not that tall. She's an outlier in her family.
Yeah.
Like, so you know, there's a chance if they're a girl, they might be a normal size.
Yeah,
but
yeah,
like a
yeah.
lad's gonna be fucking huge.
Yeah.
Like everyone is in my family. It's good.
Yes.
So everyone in my family's tiny, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, my mum's like 5'1", my dad's like 5'7".
Yeah.
It's only further in my York family. Cause I've got family up north.
There
like
you
on
go.
my white
It's that
side.
strong Yorkshire
But all
fucking.
the women are like 6 foot and they're all
Yeah.
fucking big and shit.
Yeah, that's my heritage, mate. Yeah, I'm half Yorkshire, half Scottish. So just like big fucking northern. Fucking,
White and white.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I have the whitest
yeah.
fucking possible.
white,
Yeah.
What a heritage! What a rich smorgasbord of cultural heritage.
It's even worse than that. The Yorkshire side of my family are all ginger, not even the Scottish side. So it's
bless,
like
so
half
full,
ginger,
the
half
most
Scottish.
white.
It's
Yeah,
literally
yeah.
the most Caucasian it is possible to be in my family.
What
Yeah.
about you, Freddie?
Salt,
What's
no
your
pepper.
Yeah, oh yeah.
What's your
Oh yeah,
background?
we're a very mayonnaise family.
Daz.
So I've got quite a complicated family.
He's half troll.
Oh.
You know in Lord of the Rings? Yeah. When they throw
was a
like
bit-
Pippin down a well. That was his dad.
Oh, beg.
So I have
It's a
quite,
quarter Shrek.
I have quite a large family, but they
No
don't.
shit.
Until they all got legionnaires.
They got wiped out by
They
legionnaires.
don't all. Nobody else's family got accused of ridicule like this.
Oh sorry. Did they not?
You also don't have a big family.
I have a white.
A wide family. He realised what he was saying halfway through it. He realised
You
it.
take up a lot of room.
Right.
No, they're not big. Let's just say
No,
they're
no.
morbidly obese.
Spatial. Yeah, okay, go on.
I got a fat family.
Okay.
No, I got lots of family members, but they don't all speak to each other. They don't
Okay.
all get on. It's very sort of.
Yeah.
So I've got lots of family members who I've never seen and don't really know about very well. But my ancestry is Spanish.
Really?
Yeah.
What?
Really?
Uh-huh.
How far back?
You what? Sorry.
How far
Yeah.
back?
Well, we don't really know. Like I say, it's all.
I could kind of see you outside, like, on the club strip. Come on, Ned.
Yeah.
What do you mean
they-
sexually assaulting women?
Yeah.
I do like
Yeah.
an afternoon nap, Jamal.
Yeah.
We got, we got.
He does
balloons.
like ordering 6 dishes.
Yeah, it took me years to realise tapas should be on smaller plates.
That's mental. I had no idea you were a little bit Spanish.
Yeah, so obviously, like, spoiler alert, Freddie Quinne isn't my real name, is
Yeah,
it?
yeah,
But my real name
Is
Your real
Freddy
last name
Quinata.
isn't- Yeah. He also isn't Spanish.
Yeah.
it was so my real last name is Spanish.
No, it isn't.
Is it?
Freddie
But
Quinne's not
yes,
your
it
real name.
is.
Oh, I thought it was French.
So did I.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
Why'd you have a
It's just
fake
Freddie
name?
Bonjour.
Freddie Fromjaka.
Oh, Freddie Baguette.
Yeah, Freddie Frog Legs Eater, fucking over here.
I don't think you're
Freddie
right.
Baguette, we're not even trying.
Yeah, I know. I said Freddie Frog Leg Eater. I was
you
bad.
at least stretched it a little bit.
Yeah, I know. It
What,
was
does
bad,
anyone know
though.
the French for coat? I'm struggling.
So
Freddie Jacquet.
So my surname is. I forget what the technical term is for it. but,
Gay.
Your last name.
That was funny.
It's a bit of fun. It's a bit of fun.
It's a bit of
I mean, if
fun.
you like that, Jamali, we've got 200 episodes that you fucking love. It's just that over and over again. Saying gay, saying coat, just
Sometimes I say soup, sometimes I say Anglesey.
occasionally.
We've got texture.
So it's this special thing where everybody who's got my surname is related to me in some way. So it's not like Smith.
Babe,
where-
do you know that's surnames?
No, it's not though, because like Smith
Okay, fine.
is like fucking
there's loads
everybody.
of 'em.
Do you know what I mean? But everybody, it's a I can't remember what it's fucking called. It's a certain term for it.
Yeah.
It's sort of directly linked. So
Man's a clan name.
when I was doing stand up, I didn't want like my family and stuff to be able to be identified and stuff. So I just changed
Why are they in witness protection? Fucking
This
give
is a heap of bullshit. This sounds like he's like, I just
give
want
a
to
shit.
protect people.
Oh,
No, he
yeah,
wanted
yeah.
to
I
behave
wanna
like a fucking
I want to
idiot.
protect people.
Yeah, he did. He just wanted to behave like a fucking idiot and not have any
My- I
consequences.
I just use my real name like a man.
My family are in witness protection for dads against paedophiles.
Yeah.
They're actually big members of PAD, which is Paedophiles Against Dads.
So yeah. I changed it, but yeah. So my ancestry is Spanish.
Yeah.
I should really.
I
make
did
more
think
of
you
that.
were lazy and smelled.
Do you know what? I tan easily.
Right, interesting.
I'll
yeah,
tell you that. I tan quite easily.
You may be surprised
Where'd
to
you
learn
go?
I don't.
Where'd you go on holiday?
He doesn't go on
I
holiday.
can't imagine
wait
you on
for this.
holiday.
Yeah.
No, he
I
doesn't.
I don't really go on
He
holiday.
doesn't really like enjoy
and
things.
when he's about to go on holiday, when he's either had to or this, he is furious
Yeah,
about
yeah,
it.
he
like
hates it.
absolutely
He hates it.
furious about it.
The idea of
Where's
leisure.
the last holiday you been?
Pardon?
Where's the last holiday you've been? Like, where'd you go?
So for me personally, I think the last like overseas holiday I've been was over 5 years ago.
No, it wasn't.
Where
It was
did you go?
Italy.
Yeah.
You what,
Yeah.
sorry?
It was Italy.
Yeah, it was over 5 years
No,
ago.
Freddie, it literally wasn't.
Wait,
Think about it.
Did you just get back?
Italy?
You went on holiday like last year.
Yeah.
Do you remember when we had to like move recordings about because you were on holiday?
Jesus Christ.
Wait, what?
This is incredible. This
You
is
went on
absolutely
holiday?
unbelievable.
What are
You
you
went on
talking
holiday
about?
last year.
Oh no, I didn't. That wasn't that. I don't class that as a holiday.
Oh, for fuck's
Oh,
sake,
Jesus
Freddie.
Christ.
Oh,
On a fucking
God.
Oh, no, he just flew abroad with his friends and
Yeah.
family to a hot location to stay in a hotel
my
for a week.
God.
That's not a
God.
holiday.
No, hear me out. I went to a wedding, and
Uh-huh.
for me, that's not a holiday because I wouldn't have chosen to go there
Did you did you fly into the wedding, then fly out, or did you stay and
for about 4 days.
No, you,
Yes, a
your
holiday.
holiday. You
Thank
went
you.
on
No,
holiday.
Thank you.
It's a
He did.
holiday.
Yeah,
It's a
you
holiday.
see how
You went on
thrilled he
holiday.
is about it? He won't even call it a holiday.
Yeah.
You want a holiday?
But I
Yeah, if he just went to the wedding
And straight
that's not a
back,
holiday.
that's going to
That's
a
not
wedding.
Yeah,
I'm with you.
that's an
That's
error.
The
a
extra
Yeah, yeah,
days,
yeah.
it doesn't matter how long it is. You can have a holiday for 2 days.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a
a
2-day holiday. It's a short holiday.
So
It's a
I went
holiday.
on on holiday somewhere where I didn't choose to go.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah,
But
but it's a holiday.
that's most adult men.
Virginia Guthrie went on holiday to Epstein
For
Island.
life.
She got a tan as well.
But like, yeah, most people have to compromise where they're going and like, go with
I
other
would
people.
I think I am due a proper holiday.
Yeah. Where would you actually like to go?
Yeah.
Do you know where I would like to go? And I was
Gaza.
I was Guys, you're both wrong.
Yeah. He just wants to go eat a sandwich in front of a camp laughing.
Right, Freddie, where would you like to go on your holiday?
I tell you where I would like to go. And I was literally looking at this
Yeah.
on Instagram the other day. San Sebastian.
That's brilliant. You would
Yeah.
love San Sebastian.
Yeah,
I think I'd like San
Yeah.
Sebastian.
And also with
yeah,
how
for
you're
the
having
food.
to eat at the moment, it's exactly perfect for you.
Yeah.
It's
This
just
is
a
it.
pinch
You
of-
love food. Go somewhere where there's a great food
No, that is
culture.
that is San
literally San
Sebastian.
Exactly,
It's-
yeah,
it's
so go do
brilliant.
it.
Yeah.
So
you
I'm
on?
thinking have the gallbladder out
Yeah.
and then go San Sebastian.
I think you should definitely do that. That's nice.
I quite like
Yeah.
that.
I fucking love holidays. My missus always like, she describes it as holiday Rob. I'm my best version of myself on holiday. I'm just like all the fun side, no grumpy. I'm fucking class on holidays.
Jamali, where was your last holiday?
Well, I went on the similar thing where I had to go to a wedding, and it's weird when you go to a wedding of people you don't know.
Yeah.
Like it was my missus made me go, and I was just like, but I went South Africa.
That's very
Oh,
sick.
whereabouts?
I went Cape Town for
I've
New
been to
Year's.
Cape Town. It's class, isn't it?
Oh, it's nice.
It's
It's nice the free places you can go.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Like,
Yes.
the
There's
free
a lot
pla-
of not nice.
Yeah, the free places that you can go
Beautiful.
Yeah.
in the daytime, lovely.
It
Yeah,
turns
yeah.
shit so quick.
Yeah, it gets bad quickly. But there, where else did I go?
The way-
I went and did some. I went back to Asia and I did some shows, but I took some holiday time.
Yeah,
so I
yeah,
went to Thailand, Vietnam, Cambodia, and Singapore.
Yeah, I want to do a run of shows like that.
Yeah, it's
Like,
good.
I went Thailand. It was
Money's
amazing.
shit, but it's
Yeah,
worth
but
it.
who gives a fuck?
Yeah,
when
it's
you
worth
did
it.
because you did a little American leg last year, was it? A
Yeah,
American leg?
yeah,
Did
yeah,
you
yeah.
manage to fit in like little travels around there, or
Yeah,
do you
yeah,
kind of
yeah.
get in, get out when it's the
No,
States?
some dates I'll get in, get out.
Yeah.
But I will try and book it where I've got a couple days in the city. So like Portland, I'll try and stay.
Yeah.
Or New York, I'll try and stay.
Yeah, I
But
went to New York a couple of
good,
months ago.
man.
It was sick, man.
Best
Had a
city
great
in the
time.
world, I think.
Yeah, it was fucking amazing, man. It was
Yeah.
genuinely like exceeded even my expectations of how cool it was. Like, because it's a fucking shithole, isn't it? It's an absolute dump, but it's cool as fuck.
Yeah.
Like, I love it. Like, it's got that like scuzzy vibe that I really
Yeah.
enjoy.
I've never been to America, but I really
been
want
to
to.
America?
I've been to Florida once when I was.
Do you
a
not
kid,
wanna-
but it's not
You got
really.
Disneyland.
Do you not want to
Yeah,
go
it's not
feel
really-
thin?
You what? Sorry.
Do you not want to feel thin?
I really do.
Freddie, you'd
I
be
feel
a
like he'll get
supermodel.
into get a mobility scooter.
I've been making TikToks about
Yeah,
how to
you-
get around Disneyland.
Get one of those like
adult
gallon
gyms.
slushies and just send him through them all.
Bro, I put on weight when I went to America, man.
Yeah.
Did you?
Like, I think
Yeah.
I put on about 1.5 stone.
Yeah,
when I had it.
it's like it's
'Cause
not a
you
lie
just-
about their food. Their
just-
portions are
oh.
fucking
And
insane.
it's good food.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's
not
really
just,
nice.
It's not just mountains of rubbish food.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
like
yeah.
good fucking food.
But it's
man.
like, and I'd constantly be like, yeah, I'm going to smash that stack of pancakes. And I'd get through one of them, and I'd be like, what are we doing
It's
here?
the cornstarch.
What are
Because
we
they
doing
literally use cornstarch, an ingredient that we don't have.
Yeah.
I almost have to go gluten-free when I'm over there because my
Yeah.
tummy just goes, I mean, like it is now, it just goes bang. It's indigestible, so
Yeah.
much of their
See,
stuff to us.
I want to go to New York, obviously, like the stand-up scene and stuff. Like,
Yeah, I did a lot of that when I was there. Like the
That's-
cellar, see David
but I would
Tell,
also
sick.
like to see like Americana. Do you know what I
Oh,
mean?
Oh,
Like,
I've been all around the South. man.
It's
Yeah.
mad.
I did
Fun,
some of that
man.
when I was out there. I went to all the thrift shops and stuff. We got some well cool little shit. Like I got this
Yeah.
little like God bless this house thing with a little Jesus in that I
Yeah.
fucking love.
But
Well
like,
American.
there's a reason they don't talk about Arkansas. Like, it's fucking ballistic down there. Like, you
Yeah.
get into like the Texarkanas and the Arkansas and the little like weird, like the Tennessees, but down from Nashville. It's demented.
I want to go
Yeah.
like New Orleans.
Yeah.
New
That's
Orleans is great.
sick.
Yeah.
New Orleans is great, but the thing about New Orleans is it's kind of like a bubble where you literally drive about 10 minutes outside of that, and
And
it's
They've still not
Yeah.
rebuilt it.
yeah. No, they
I'm
generally
not even
haven't.
joking. No,
They
that wasn't me
generally haven't.
joking. Yeah, no,
They generally
I've
haven't
seen it.
rebuilt
Yeah.
it. But like, in that little
Yeah.
bit, and it's
Yeah.
weird. New Orleans is weird where you'll see as many Trump stickers as you would of Bernie Sanders. Like
Right.
it's
a real 50-50.
It's a 50-50
Yeah.
place. Like it's so like because
It's
you're
close
in
to
the
Louisiana.
Deep,
Yeah.
You're in the
It's
deep
such a
south,
deep
but
red.
then
Yeah.
You're in a
like-
big city.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's like Miami's like a little bastion because you forget when you go to Miami, you forget you're in the deep south. Like Florida's the south.
Yeah.
Because when I was making that first series, I went like South Carolina, the
Yeah.
deep backwoods Mississippi,
Yeah.
and it gets you see levels of poverty,
Yeah.
bleak,
white
innit?
people poverty,
Yeah.
and it don't suit them. It don't.
We don't
it
know how to be like
it don't
that.
have
We don't know how
poor.
to be like
You
that.
don't have to be. You don't rap. You don't do nothing. You
Yeah.
just kind of just.
But that's
do
what like
this.
Theo Von's whole thing is. Like Theo Von has that bit about like I mean, he grew up so poor in Louisiana, and again it's white poverty. So it's he has that bit about like white entitlement. He's like, I don't know, I had a
but it's
sweater.
poverty, man.
Yeah.
I've
Yeah,
decided
yeah,
I
yeah.
hate Theo Von.
Have you?
I decided on the last.
He's decided he's got
I've
beef.
decided.
Right.
I've
I knew
decided.
there'd be
I'm
another
taking-
irrational
I'm taking
theory.
it down.
Podcast beef, yeah.
Why have you decided that?
I absolutely love his stand-up. I
Yeah.
think he's a wonderful, wonderful comic. But the way that he cozies up to like Trump and Americans and politicians and stuff makes me gag in my fucking mouth. Like he put something on Twitter the other day and he was having dinner with Ivanka Trump and he was like, "Oh, you all have got such good posture." Gross.
I think
fucking disgusting.
I
What
think-
the fuck are you doing, you fucking snivelling cunts?
It's that weird thing of when comedians become the establishment.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And it's like we're kind of meant to say whoever's in power is a
Yeah.
cunt.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
And
I
I'm
don't-
happy to do that.
Yeah, it's like whoever, they're all cunts.
But
And
you
then, but then
can
we
like
kind of
him.
just go, it's
Don't
just.
go for dinner and
Yeah,
be like,
yeah,
"Oh,
yeah,
you've got
yeah.
such
Yeah.
nice posture, Miss Trump."
No, I agree with you.
To be honest, America in general winds me up a lot of the time. The whole like on the internet, Americans are always like, the UK is like a fucking Big Brother controlled shithole where you can't do anything. And America's dead free, and it's like, yeah, it's dead free unless you want to like look at pornography without giving your ID to the government, or buy legal weed in Texas, or cross the road where you want, or read books at
Run
school.
your own body.
Yeah.
Protest. They're exporting people for protest.
Yeah, exactly, man. Yeah.
Wait,
and
have
they're
you
like
ever-
checking people at the border if they've got like
Yeah,
the
yeah, yeah.
tweeted anti-Trump shit.
Have you got to give your ID to look at porn?
In some states, in Texas, you do.
Changed my mind.
I went to a strip club in where the fuck was it? Oklahoma.
Whoa.
And they make you
Oh,
sign.
I bet they were rough in there.
Oh yeah, that's how I like them. And then
Give me your methiest one.
I like a late afternoon to an early evening stripper.
Oh, wow,
That's
okay.
my, that's where I
The real
yeah,
B
yeah,
shift.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're pretty, but they need to be there. And
Yeah.
you have to sign your name in. And it's just every name's just John Smith.
Yeah,
because you
yeah.
have to sign a contract saying that you are okay with seeing a tit.
Right.
Like,
What?
yeah. You have to like sign this
Consent.
little consent
Yeah.
because it's such a.
That you've consented.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
think
yeah.
what,
Seeing
by
tit.
walking into a strip club, you've consented to titties.
Yeah, because it's real Christian right,
Yeah.
right wing.
But then again, like-
Bible Belt.
I
innit?
also think that by walking into a comedy club, you've consented to hear jokes, but some fucking audiences will tell you otherwise and get upset at that.
That's
So I
what the
kind of-
seller do so well, don't they? Swim at your
Yeah,
own
they
risk.
put phones in an
Yeah,
envelope
yeah.
and it's sick. Every club should do it.
Who does?
The Comedy Cellar in New York.
Oh, yeah,
When
yeah.
you're queuing
Oh,
up, they just actually go in, they give you an envelope, they seal it, and they like write your ticket number on it, and like that's it.
But
made you
also
at
they
the
do
Dave
the
Chappelle show as well.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but they do the swim at your own risk. They're like, if for whatever reason you don't like something that someone said, we'll pick up your tab. Please just leave quietly and out the back. And
Yeah,
make,
they've got a
they're
thing where like
very,
if they've got a rule because like they have like guest drop-ins all the time. They're like, look, if you don't like this person, because if like Chappelle or CK or someone that people might have a problem with drops in, they're like, it's cool, we'll give you your ticket money back. Just leave quietly.
What I'll do is I'll
That's
watch the set.
perfect. Yeah.
I'll watch the set, and then at the end be like, "Oh, I'm actually
I'm very offended by that.
I don't have to pay the bill.
Yeah.
That's how you play it.
Yeah.
You watch the whole set, laugh your ass off, and they go, nah,
not for me, bro.
Not for me,
You
man.
just got to wait for one bit to be outraged about.
Yeah.
What do you say about TV dinners?
Yeah. The closing bit. As I'm arguing, I'm sort of listening in. Yeah.
storming out, but looking directly at the stage.
You were looking at me, Hattie, where I was saying that Theo Von thing. Do you disagree?
No, I just think sometimes I do, and I agree with what you're saying about like the establishment, especially. I do think comedians, there's an obligation to not ever align yourself sort of with any establishment.
Yeah.
The whole point we're like the Shakespearean jester thing, where like you're completely removed from all of that. But I just think like I've seen you. I know you have the ability to absolutely hate someone, and then be completely delightful with them in a green room and book them on your show.
Oh, yeah. God, yeah.
Sometimes
Suck Theo Von's dick if he wanted. I still didn't like him as a person.
Apparently, it's lovely.
Yeah.
What?
My friend shagged Theo Von. Apparently, he's got a beautiful penis.
Yeah, fair play. Yeah.
Just something to know about him.
Well done, Theo.
So so you know.
Why do people never say this about me?
Because you got a minging cock.
I do have a minging dick.
What do you think it is? It's obviously because you got a minging dick.
Oh, it's gross.
Yeah.
So that's just balanced books.
Yeah.
Good old Theo.
Yeah, but the thing is
Mine
mine
might not be massive, but I will back it. It's beautiful.
It's not a
There you go.
political thing because
Your
I
cock.
would feel the same about like if Nish Kumar was having dinner with fucking Keir Starmer.
He probably is, babe.
Yeah, but if he tweeted
I
about
don't
it
think
was
he
like,
Nah. I think he likes.
I don't think he is.
I think he likes Corbyn. I think he probably hates Keir Starmer.
Probably is.
Right,
Yeah. Can't just say that. This is how the internet works, isn't it? Probably are.
Yeah, probably is.
Probably
It's like,
are.
well, there's
Yeah,
no
why not?
evidence to say he
Let's not
has.
investigate that at all. Let's just assume. Yeah, he's probably the shadow transport secretary.
probably is.
I'm not
Probably is.
upset that you said that. It's just very funny because you
Yeah.
go, probably
Probably
is.
is.
It's like, why not?
The one who
With
did
no
that.
evidence.
that's my new favourite thing.
It's probably
Probably is.
Probably is.
This is now a rumour podcast. Let's just start them. Let's just
Yeah.
go. But he was the one who did that big Labour fundraise a couple of years ago and got in trubs for it, no?
Was it Labour?
Yeah, but I think it was probably Corbyn era Labour, which is a very different
Right,
proposition,
the
isn't it?
diff, yeah.
But no, I hear, but you know, I think the
Yeah.
thing.
I still don't think
it-
comedians should be involved.
Yeah, but
necessarily,
I hear it's not even just you vote for who you want to vote for, whatever, or even do a little thing on Instagram. Yay, vote for this.
Yeah,
person.
turning up at the inauguration feels
Do
different.
you know what I
innit?
mean? Or,
Yeah.
or it's like going for dinner and
Too
it's
close.
too much, man.
Too
Yeah.
close.
Because then
Doing rallies
you're
and
too
shit.
close
You're right.
to then make fun of it if it's ridiculous.
Yeah, because they
Because
don't.
now it's your friend.
They now don't because like they're on team, innit?
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
like, it's a weird thing in American comedy that I hope doesn't transfer over here. I just think we have a different culture
yeah.
where it's like I can't see like comedy podcasts getting on like our boring fucking spod politicians because all ours are fucking nerds. Whereas in America, you might get like, you get some
get a
cowboys
couple of
thick
wild
as fuck.
cards.
I did do a podcast with Ed Miliband once.
Did you?
Yeah.
Did
you?
I did Ed Miliband's podcast. Yeah.
How was it?
He really, do you know what? He really does try and banter. But it's like, it just
That's
comes,
so damning.
but it just comes across a bit cunty because you kind of go like, he was a nice enough guy to be fair.
Yeah,
He was a nice enough guy. I mean, by this point, he was so far removed from being a leader of Labour Party.
Yeah.
It was just a guy of a podcast at this point.
Can I say, the way he ate that sandwich wasn't even that weird. That was the thing that everyone had a go at him for, eating a bacon sandwich
Yeah.
weird. It wasn't even that weird.
It
I was
on the
like,
Sun, innit?
because I was like, oh, I'll have a look at this picture. I bet it's really funny. And I was like, oh, right.
Yeah, he was just mid-bite.
Yeah, it was just mid-bite. I don't think it was enough.
I fucking kill for the days when that's what a politician
I know,
was
that
like.
was a scandal.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
That was front page.
Yeah, that was news for weeks.
Yeah.
Man eats sandwich in slightly weird way.
Come see the Pod Sisters live.
Oh my God, we're pod sistering all over the place.
Oh my God.
Yeah, we're doing live podcasts, and you can come see them. You clearly like the podcast because you're hearing this and/or seeing it, which means you're into it.
It's
Why
so
not have
much-
it right in front of your face?
You have it right in front of your face. You get to chill out with other people who like the same podcast you do. And then afterwards, you get to meet us. It's loads of fun. We enjoy it.
And
you
if
know.
you're a good-looking young boy, Freddie might wank you off.
Yeah.
There's loads of stuff available. It's going to be a very fun time.
Come and tickle us. Come and tickle us.
Tickle Freddie. Freddie loves to getting tickled. That's what he said to us
No.
earlier. He said everyone who buys a ticket is entitled to one tickle.
Not while I'm
That's free.
Not while I'm wanking a young boy off.
No, that's fine. We'll do the tickling either side of the wanking. I
Exactly.
think that's only fair. But if you want to come get involved in this child wanking or tickling, you can.
Let's do the dates.
Yeah. Birmingham, 11th of May.
Liverpool, 6th of July.
Glasgow, 18th of September. Shut up, Tom. Leeds, 1st of October.
London, 9th of November.
Hull, 13th of November.
Hull, 13th of November. Why are we going to Hull? Like, seriously, none of us know, do we?
Well, do you want to see something that's happening in Japan at the moment? Hattie, if you click just back on there.
I never want to see anything that's happening in Japan. Do you know the laptop in front of you?
Yeah.
Yeah. Don't be scared of it.
No, but, okay.
Right,
there we go.
click on my thing.
Have we actually managed to find a producer worse than Tom?
Oh, my God. Right, click on rice. There you go.
There you go. Click in. Have you used a computer before?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I've seen this, yeah.
Right, am I going? Right,
Go
so
scroll up to the
shall
headline.
I do the headline?
There we go.
Japanese minister resigns after saying he's.
It's not the news at 10. Sorry.
Japanese minister resigns after saying he's never bought rice because he gets it free.
What a flex.
Yeah. The agriculture minister as well. It is the worst one to be doing like, I don't pay for me rice, bitch. Yeah.
Well, the
rice is
country struggles.
very cheap.
I
But the
fucking-
country struggles with shortages.
This is, but I brought this because, like, I genuinely miss, like, I'd love to live in a society like this where it was like you'd say one thing that was a bit insensitive and you were like, I have to fucking go and carry myself.
I think
Do you know
you're
what I mean? Like,
underestimating the problems in Japan right now. Japan is
but, like-
really fucked at the moment.
Well, because no one's having kids.
Yeah, that's a big part of it. They've got a really badly aging population. It's really extreme. And a lot of their, they're really like, everyone sees Japan as like this really forward technological advanced country. It's really not. They still use fax machines for everything. They're like stuck in this like 80s technology.
I like that they only like outside the streets all technological. But
Yeah,
then
yeah.
when you go inside,
Yeah,
They're on abacuses.
yeah. They're still doing it's emails, it's pigeons.
Yeah.
just the toilets. All the technology is toilets.
Like one of their ministers this week said their financial crisis is worse than Greece's was when they collapsed.
Yeah.
Like they're fucked.
And it's not even real technology. Like if you broke the toilet, it's just a man
With a water gun.
Yeah, with a water gun.
Just got a mouthful of water. Like one of them blow dart fish.
Just covered in shit.
Kate, but would you not feel like if you were the Prime Minister of Japan, actually, I don't mind if you got free rice?
Yeah.
I think it's because
fair.
I think rice is such a staple grain of what it says here.
Yeah,
and there's no
yeah.
They've
rice.
always gifted
and
him
he's
rice.
just given free rice. But
Yeah.
is that
It's kind of like boasting, well, because they're having a crisis where everyone's like paying loads more for rice. And he's like,
Sure.
I get it free, I don't give a shit. And it's like, you're
Yeah.
kind of in charge of that, mate. You should give a
Well, I
shit.
think it's because it probably hasn't hit Japan, but it's definitely hit England, where with Trump, it's that sort of thing of saying the wrong thing, but people think, oh, he says it how it is.
Yeah.
Oh, he's telling the truth.
Yeah,
He's like,
yeah.
well, he's chatting shit. But he's I don't care.
Yeah.
And it's sort of that's not gone there. So
Yeah.
this guy is like, because if he was trying to do Trump stuff, he goes, yeah, I get free rice.
Yeah, I'm in charge. I get free rice.
He eats a bowl of it in front of
Yeah,
him.
was a
just
thing-
throw some on the floor. I don't even
Yeah.
need
There
that.
was a thing a few months ago, right, with Kemi Badenoch, who I don't like, right,
Uh-huh.
but I
The
felt
Tory
really
lady.
sorry for her because she.
I don't feel sorry for anything.
No. The reason I felt sorry for it is because they went, oh, what do you think of Adolescence? And she went, I've not watched it. And everyone went, fucking what?
Yeah.
And it's like, she's trying to run a fucking country.
Well,
or
no,
at
she's
least
not.
be-
That's not her job.
She's
She's
trying
not
to
in
be
charge of
like,
anything.
she's trying to be the leader of the opposition. She's got a lot of shit on. Just let her not watch a 4-part Netflix
I wouldn't
series.
feel sorry if a queue of people took turns to run up and punt her in the cunt.
But I would say that I do find it annoying when someone hasn't seen the show we've all seen.
Yeah.
What do you mean? You
I'm
haven't
always
seen
that person.
Sopranos?
I don't watch
Just
those shows.
Watch Sopranos.
Yeah.
Come on,
I'm midway through.
I've watched Sopranos.
I do enjoy it, but it takes me a while.
Freddie, watch Sopranos.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah,
We've all seen it.
Yeah, you've had too long of that.
You've
one.
had too long.
I'm that person that I never watch the thing as it's happening. I'm never watching it at the
Yeah.
time. But I have seen Sopranos, I've seen The Wire, I've seen Breaking Bad, I've seen all the big ones you've got to.
I like watching it when it's finished, so
Yes.
I can just watch it all. I
Yes.
hate waiting.
I'm the same.
Wait, mid-season break.
Yeah,
I'm not
yeah,
on a
yeah.
mid-season
I'm the
break.
same.
Show me the fucking
I also
show.
want to see the reaction to the finale, right? I never
Yeah.
watched Game of Thrones. Everyone was dead upset. I didn't waste my time.
Yeah,
you know,
yeah,
I want to see if they stick the landing before I commit to
Do
it.
you know what? Now you've said it, I haven't finished The Sopranos, but I have watched Virgin Island on Channel 4.
Yeah.
And I feel like maybe
Yeah.
God, is it so great?
It's so good.
It's basically Autism Island.
It's
isn't
so
it?
good.
I haven't seen
Oh,
it.
it's autism molested island. It's a lot of it.
So is it a bunch of virgins?
Yeah.
and
With sort of
experts,
sex therapists like rubbing them and stuff.
but having
And-
sex with them.
Eventually, yeah, they're
Is
working
it-
up to it.
Is it a mix of gay and straight? Or
Some of them are finding out they're gay halfway through. There's this one woman who's like, I don't know what it is. I just get scared whenever I see a penis. And then halfway through, she's like, I think I'm gay. It's like, yeah, no shit. No shit. You're terrified of cock. That's what being gay is.
Do sex
funny is
therapists
that?
fuck the client?
These
Yeah,
ones do.
yeah.
Sex therapists, they're fucking hooers. These are sketty French hooers. This is what they are. They can dress it up all they want in their fucking namaste yoga language. They are fucking hooers.
Yeah. The prostitutes that are getting paid to talk as well.
Yeah. And like, they're very kind with it. I think, they're doing a hard job because some of them are fucking munters. So fair play to them. They are earning their crust, Like, but, that's their job of being a Brazzy, innit? You got to shag the mingers. That's who it's for.
It'd be so much better in that situation to be a male sex therapist.
Why?
Because like you all
Women
have
can
this...
be minging too.
No, but what I'm saying is like there's something that like is quite tittillating, so I'm led to believe, like for men sleeping with a woman that they know it's her first time.
Strongly disagree. Absolutely gross. Couldn't be arsed.
Really?
Yeah, gross. Ugh. My clothes is literally about this at the moment, but no. Ugh.
Sleeping with a virgin.
No,
Like
I'm a 36-year-old man.
Yeah,
Anyone who hasn't been...
I think if you're still in your like 30s and you're like,
Yeah,
it's a bit
pedo.
Well, it is.
Yeah.
I think that.
And
I
also,
think
I don't
that-
want to be with someone who is like bad at shagging. I don't want to be like leading them through it.
No.
Like it's weird. I want to be on the same level as someone.
Fine. Okay,
I don't want to be like,
You're around the block a bit, man.
yeah.
Can I talk about this, Hattie? Because
course
you just
you
reminded
can,
me of
Freddie.
something.
Oh,
You just
God.
reminded me of something. You told me something.
Is it in private again?
It
Yeah.
was in private. But
Let's see if this bit gets edited out.
I thought it was really funny and it's
Go
made
on.
me laugh several times.
Okay.
So you told me that when you,
Pleasure myself.
That's worse than saying wanking.
Yeah.
she said it in her Japanese minister.
Yeah,
same
my
voice.
news at 10.
Lady
voice.
pleasures
Yeah,
herself at
Lady-
9.
It sounds like you light candles.
Well, right. So what she does is she listens to
Oh, my audio. Yeah.
audio.
Yeah,
So
Of
she
what?
listens to
Like
a
your
story.
yeah. No. Come on, can you imagine? God, it was so funny
Listens to
tonight.
a tape of hot water.
Yeah. So like audio porn, basically.
Audio porn. So it's like in your ear, not
Yeah.
not in your face.
And is it
That's a woman thing.
is
that.
it sort of like, and then he does this, and then she does
no,
that, or
it's
is it
him.
just
It's his voice.
fair enough? But then
Yeah.
Oh, and is he like
telling
saying
the
he's going to
sto-
do it to you?
Yeah.
Right.
Oh, so it's
I
like
totally
phone
get that.
sex?
So yeah, it's like but this is what's so funny about it. So sometimes it's just like you have to imagine it. So you do the picture, but then the audio is there, so it's like he's with you and you're and so it's at you. The funniest bit, and I think I talked about this on mine, is there's also a category for the boyfriend experience.
Oh, amazing. Where it's like, I'm off to the pub, see you later.
That's what it should be.
Yeah.
But there's literally, and I was going through that, and I think I told Michael this. There's an Irish one, and he's playing the guitar and singing, so you can fall asleep to it. I
Stop
was like,
it.
if
Stop
I
it.
ever had a boyfriend who did, I
Uh-huh.
would. That would be like a hate crime. Like, there's nothing in the world that would put me off more being in a relationship. The idea that a boyfriend is going to play the guitar
Yeah.
and sing me to sleep.
When you say Irish, though, you mean Dublin, not Belfast, don't you?
Yeah.
I'm going to make you come in 6 hours.
See you.
See ya.
And played Wonderwall. Shut up.
Yeah.
It's wild. There's like, what do these women want? But yeah, it's great. So you kind of like, it's in your head, but it's.
Or all the voices. Like I can already imagine what the voices are.
Is
So
it like
I-
a guy from Wigan?
No, no.
No, they
It's-
skipped
ain't
him.
love.
Yeah.
Start
Put it in your
strumming
mum.
yourself.
It's gravelly. I reckon it's gravelly American
There's a
voice.
few of them.
Jason
yeah.
Not like
Statham.
nasally Jewish man, is it?
No, they're not. I
Hoi,
mean,
I'm
I
gonna
don't think
really
they specify their
smoke your
religion on the
minge.
app,
What?
but yeah, they don't specify their religions on the binge.
Yeah.
Can you not choose? But I thought you would be able to. I thought you'd be
You
able
can
to
choose
voice.
like voice. Yeah.
Yeah.
So they'll describe the voice. So it's. Great.
So you choose? Do you choose script and then voice?
No, just voice, because they all of them have different specialities.
All right. Okay. And there's how many voices can we choose from?
Loads.
Is it like
Loads.
AI?
That'll
I
be the
think
next
it is.
thing.
That
We'll
will
be
be
able
the
to
next thing.
dial
No, I
in,
think
innit?
it isn't. I think there were like voice actors who are now
Yeah.
like employed by the app, and they have
Yeah,
different
yeah, yeah, yeah.
specialities. Some of them are really good.
I might
at
record a
some
few of
things.
these. Now then, darling. Aren't you a dirty little strumpet?
Yeah, weirdly, there aren't many northern men.
I found a niche. I'm in.
I can't wait.
Yeah, I've
Cannot
generally never
wait.
heard of anyone doing this.
Thank you.
But like, I think the male equivalent is like those pornos where like they're like JOIs, where like a woman's like, "Oh, go on, jizz on me tits," like looking in the
Oh,
camera.
really?
Yeah,
There's
yeah,
those?
yeah.
So
I
it's like-
don't understand what it is about. I don't like that at all.
Or
Ah,
POV
like-
and all that rubbish.
Shut
Nah,
up.
nah, nah.
Strong
I'll
disagree.
wank how I want to wank.
Yeah.
Who are you to
I
tell
don't,
me
I don't,
otherwise?
I don't like the ones where it's
Chill
like,
out, love.
I don't like.
Stop woman-splaining this.
Yeah.
I know how to wank
I
my
wank
dick.
how I wank.
Yeah.
There's
all
two
right?
kinds
How
though. There's
dare
two
you.
kinds. There's the jerk off instructions where where they're like, do this. No.
No.
But the jerk off encouragement, now that's a different
JOE?
thing. Yeah, that's where they're like, go on, jizz on me. And I'm like, yeah, I will.
What, like someone backing a horse?
Yeah.
Like, go on,
Yeah.
go on.
Yeah, but
Faster.
Let me take
Because
my
there's-
time.
Right, there's nothing hotter than a come for me from a woman, is there?
A what?
When a woman's like, go on, come for me. Oh, love
Like
that.
when we're like, when you're like, well, that's what I want.
Yeah,
That's what I want more than anything.
See, I have
is
a very
laundry.
I have a different sexuality to Freddie. In that,
I want more laundry to do. Do it.
See, that's hot.
yeah, that's how.
Now,
Yeah.
that's hot.
I'm
People are going to take that bit of the audio of
yeah.
this podcast.
I'm gonna cook you dinner. Yeah. But like, I think that's the difference between me and Freddie. I enjoy women enjoying it. You know, that's the difference.
Sure.
You know, he'd like prefer that they were upset.
Yeah.
No, it's not upset.
Yeah,
I like
It's inevitable.
This is it.
I think
It's
he's
just
let
like
in.
yeah.
He's playing into the
What
reality.
I, what I want is quiet resignation.
I want
it.
to. Oh, go on then.
Yeah, that's
Do you,
not
want
what-
like do you want like a vocalized eye roll? Like,
yeah.
Oh.
Well, I don't think that's that weird. I
Thank
think
you,
that's
Rob. I think it's really, I'm trying to keep it organic. Do you know what I mean? Like,
Right,
I'm not
sure.
trying to. Yeah.
I think it's bizarre. I think it's a very female thing. Like, if
Yeah,
I
yeah.
found out one of my male mates was into that, I would call him gay for the rest of his life.
But we're visually you know, that's like how men
It's
work
a
in it with
visual
visually.
stimulation. Yeah, it's quite a female thing. It sounds like a female-led.
Yeah. I don't think I could crack one out to a story.
But here's the thing: she pays for it.
What? Oh no, you're
Freddie
deep.
Quinne.
Oh my god.
Now that's
Paying for porn is
that's
fucked.
deep.
such
Yeah,
a
yeah,
brother
yeah,
energy
that's deep.
today.
It's so much worse.
you've gone
It's so
deep.
much worse.
God, I
There's
just
so
really-
much free porn.
babe, I
If you're
just-
running
too
out of
much
free
free
porn, you're a freak.
I
free
knew
porn.
that would get the Yorkshireman
Yeah,
back
yeah,
on my
yeah,
side.
That's too much.
How bloody much?
That's crazy.
I believe that actors
like a
should be paid for their
subscription?
work. Yeah. I'm just supporting the industry.
How much is
Jamali.
it? How much is it?
Not much. It's like I think it's like £26 a year or something.
It's an annual subscription. You're that committed. You're like, I'm going to need this for a year.
Artists should be support for their work. Like these cups
Yeah.
during COVID, they had artists work.
Yeah, absolutely.
Paying
Yeah.
PRS.
The porn I'm watching has adverts all over it. They're making money.
I want these hardworking boys to be paid
I watch a lot
for
of
their
cam
work.
girls. Someone else is paying them. I mean, I'm not. I'm Yorkshire, but I can still see the tits. I pay no money.
I would do it for you, Hattie, for less.
I would kill myself.
Yeah.
If I ever accidentally orgasmed to sound of your voice, I would kill myself.
Yeah, but I put on a voice.
But right at the end, he would say, "And it's Freddie."
Yeah.
And he would say-
I know, and then I'd have to.
So Freddie's not that good an actor. He
I was
can't
going to
put on
say,
all the
you're
voices.
the worst
can only
actor.
play
Dog
Freddie.
shit
No
actor.
way. Yeah.
Freddie's really.
No, but I'm not a bad voice actor.
That's not true.
Do another voice. Do
Good,
another
yeah, do a
sexy voice. Let's try it now. Let's do a little sexy.
You're putting me under pressure.
Can I take
Welcome
off my-
to
can I take off my headset for this?
Yeah. That's advised. Welcome to Freddie's Sexy Stories. We go to our first sexy story.
Okay. I'm trying to. Yeah, but it's to Hattie, and that's what makes it gross.
Yeah, but just imagine it's,
I'm just gonna cut
Madison.
Like this. So,
don't.
It's Madison.
okay, Madison. Imagine the suicide was successful.
Cut down, not across.
You can't do anything. Also, this isn't a voice. This is just you.
This isn't a voice. You just put a hand over your mouth.
You're just whispering, you dickhead.
You just put your hand over your
Alright,
mouth.
okay.
Do a voice. Do a sexy
Do an
voice.
accent.
Very sexy voice. Here comes a very sexy voice, everyone. Get ready for sexiness.
By the way, yeah, okay.
You're a prick.
What?
You're a prick because you put too much pressure on it.
I'm not. I'm just saying
Right,
it's going to be
just-
really,
just
really
give me a
sexy.
sec, just let
It's going to
me-
be very, very sexy.
Right, big deep breath in.
Everyone, tuck your dick into your waistband.
Yeah. We're all about to get turned on.
Okay.
Right.
I want you to sit down for me,
Oh God,
Hattie.
I'm out.
Yeah,
I'm out.
Really.
It's very
too
very
much.
Alan Rickman is what we have here.
Do you know what it is?
Potter. Getting wanked up by Professor Snape.
What we have
It's the breathing.
It
Yeah, it's the
Like,
breathing.
why are you breathing
It's
so
his
hard?
fat breathing. That's the thing. He's got
Yeah.
too close to the mic, and his
Yeah.
fatness is coming through. You
We're
sound
gonna work on it.
fat.
We're gonna work on
and
that.
that's not
We'll get
sexy.
you.
We can edit that out in post.
Right.
No, it was brilliant.
Yeah, yeah.
Really
Thank you.
talented.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
glad we finally found
Have
your
you
talent.
finished?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know if this is the. We have had people write to us and say that they've had us on while they're shagging. We had
Really?
a lesbian
Yeah.
couple tell us that they'd had us on while they were I don't know, scissoring or whatever they do.
But I would.
Mushing.
That makes sense though, because
Yeah.
I would never love women more than listening to you two. I
Right,
think
you'd be
it
like,
would-
yeah, this has made
but
me
women
even
are the
gayer.
best thing
Yeah,
in the
yeah.
world. Yeah. Do you want me to just click on another link for you?
You can click on. I'll tell you what. Click on Crisp Kink. I know we were saving this for Tom, but fuck him.
All right.
Blackpool hotel staff. Oh, it's gone.
This always happens to Tom as well, don't
Blackpool.
we? Oh, okay.
Oh, God,
It
there's
is-
so many pop-ups.
I know, what a great replacement for Tom this is.
Blackpool hotel staff botch
I'll just use the little scroll bar on the side.
husband's romantic gesture for wife. Oh my God.
We just put crisp all over the bed.
So, go on.
Rachel and Johnny came back to a bed covered in crisps of various flavours.
Right.
What were they meant to do? A husband's attempt at a romantic surprise went hilariously awry when he returned to their hotel room with his wife to find the bed covered in crisps. What had they asked for?
Yeah, I don't know. I assume it'll say.
Rachel Norman, 36, and her husband Johnny, 35. Oh, it's spelled with an IE. That's a shame. Decided to mark her birthday with an evening out in Blackpool, Lancashire. Christ.
Classy.
In a bid to surprise his crisps mad wife, Johnny secretly asked the hotel staff to scatter 30 assorted packets of crisps on the bed as a surprise when they were away. This
Right,
is
why are you outsourcing this? This doesn't feel like it's a long surprise to plan.
Just go to Costco.
Yeah, just get him yourself, and then when
Yeah,
she...
but I imagine what's happened is he's turned up with the crisps and gone, we're going to go out. Like,
I don't think he's supplied these.
Staff misunderstood the request and said opened the bags and sprinkled the crisps on the sheet like salty confetti.
Like, they are like salty confetti, you're right. Yeah.
Oh my God, that's incredible. That is disgusting.
Yeah.
That's absolutely disgusting.
Yeah, and like that is the cleanest hotel room in Blackpool.
And I was going to say, more disgusting is the fact they're in Blackpool.
Yeah, it's
Imagine
fucking
if
mental.
Blackpool on
I...
their honeymoon.
Yeah. No, I think it's his birthday. But like
Birthday.
36th birthday.
Yeah.
It's like, hey, Maya, innit?
Mate.
God
Yeah.
alive.
Did they still shag on it? Is what I want
Oh,
to know.
defo.
Yeah. She's got a crispy cunt.
Which, but like, if it's sorted, like, you wouldn't want prawn cocktail. Do you know what I mean? If you had to scatter crisps on your bed, which ones are you going for?
15 quid a week on fucking crisps.
She spends 50.
Rachel loves crisps and would eat 4 bags a day. Oh, Jesus, Rachel.
I want to see a photo of
I was
this
going to say,
fat
I
bitch.
want to see Rachel.
This is definitely like that was only her single bed that they've shown.
I mean,
there.
they
We'd
might
have
have
to
gone
have
to
a
Blackpool,
separate
but
one.
she didn't fit on any of the rides.
Well, she's an NHS worker. She should know better.
The gypsies wouldn't let her on one of the carriages.
exactly,
They're like,
no,
our
no.
horses are only so strong.
Sorry, there's no.
What did you do in Blackpool? A lot of watching.
Yeah, yeah. The donkeys ran. Spending up to £15 a week. Oh,
15
she's an
quid on-
NHS worker from Accrington. She should know better.
15 quid a week on crisps is
What's Jasper
mental.
Carrot up to? I'm actually really curious to what Jasper Carrot's up to.
Oh, here we go. Here we go.
To be fair,
Thinner than I thought.
considering-
Thinner than I thought.
Yeah, but her crisps have taken. Her teeth have taken the hit, haven't they?
Wouldn't share Coke with her.
She looks like she's in The Last of Us
You,
2.
you don't share. Johnny, a warehouse operative, bought the crisps for Rachel's 30th birthday on December 15th, 2018.
What?
So he's been
He's been
stashing them
saving
up.
these crisps.
Saving them for
Oh,
6 years.
Johnny, God alive! buy some
7-year-old
fresh
crisps. What?
fuck is
What
wrong
is he
with
saving them?
everyone?
Are these limited edition? He's got look. I've got loads of salt and lineker.
And there's
They've got the cheese and Owen.
And if you're really lucky, you might get the blue packet where
Yeah.
you get 5.
There's
What the
Tazos in
fuck?
those.
Bought the and so he's just been stashing them for 7 years.
That is weird. These two are
Something's
Well,
weird.
you got to
wrong.
stash him because she's a fucking crisp monster.
Yeah.
hide
I'm amazed
them.
she didn't
He's
sniff
got,
them
to hide,
out.
he's got to hide them at work.
Yeah, she's like a truffle pig for walkers.
What a horrible thing to
Jesus.
call it. A crisp monster. You fucking crisp monster.
Crisp
Oh, and he's
monster.
got the joke wrong. He said, looking back, it really is funny. Like we had some sort of porn cocktail crisp fetish.
I think that's an
They've
MEN
spelt-
typo.
They've spelt porn wrong.
Yeah.
They deserve to have to lay in that bed and have the crisp.
I
cut
think
them.
they do, and
Yeah.
that has to be their breakfast the next day. That's breakfast. Someone comes in with like a cafetiere of coffee, and they're like,
Time for your
and
I like
Jizzy
how you,
crisps.
you just turn into a strict Victorian mum.
Yeah.
And it'll be your breakfast.
yeah. Oh, you didn't finish? You didn't finish?
This kid's getting tied to a radiator when it's naughty.
Oh my god! And
You
how?
are gonna.
The old boy
such a
George.
great parent.
The old boy George is time to radiator and batter them. Allegedly.
I've given birth to
Boy-
Terry Waits.
Boy George if it's a boy, Duffy if it's a girl.
Heck, well, I love that. Well, well done then.
Yeah,
Congratulations.
fucking hell.
Did you want me to do any of the other links?
I'm not actually sure what the other one is, mate.
What's
Right.
that look?
But
So
we
you've
can
got
try.
Pregzilla.
Oh, yeah, I've sent that. So that's just a little subject title for you.
That's so nice.
Thank you.
Horse
Just
fun
click it.
house.
Jesus,
Just click.
Rob.
There we go.
First one?
Yeah, let's go for that one. Yeah. Right. This
just-
starts off
Can't
like
really
slow,
build
but you will
a
get in.
million pound
Okay,
house.
these are my favourite types.
Couple who illegally built £1 million home ordered to tear it down. So that
Yes.
feels like, oh gosh,
Now,
wonder where this is going.
There is a little picture of the couple there, and there's a picture of the house they're going to have to
It's a nice
tear
house.
down.
It's a nice
It is a nice house. I can explain the story to you, what's happened here.
I love the first look at this. Look, the guy looks so
I
concerned.
know, he's doing a full-on compo
Yeah,
face.
yeah.
What happened was, these two applied for planning permission for a horse semen extraction facility. Right? That was what they've applied for that, and then the inspectors have turned up, and it's just a house. What they've done is they've gone, yeah, we're wanking off horses here, and they've turned up and gone, there's nowhere to wank off horses here.
I think we know the way that you solve this.
Yeah.
You don't knock the house down.
Yeah,
You
go,
just get a horse.
This has to service
Yeah.
50 horses a day.
Yeah, we have to wank off horses in your kitchen.
Every time the council come round, you're just wanking off a horse.
You have
They're
to.
like, yes.
They have to. That's literally their
We
job.
just wanted to make it comfortable for them.
Yeah.
Jeremy and, a couple who broke planning laws. P.S. What planning laws are in place where you're allowed to have like a horse porn
'Cause it was
studio
allowed to
and
be,
not a house?
It's not a porn studio.
It
it's
is.
for breeding. It's for
Right.
breeding. So it was like
It's a studio,
A
but only
horse
services the
brothel.
dark
Yeah.
web.
Yeah. It's a horse
A
brothel.
studio is a strong name for
Yeah.
horse wanking. It's a small production. You know what I mean?
It's a barn.
It's just like
Yeah.
a boudoir with a
Yeah.
fat
Yeah.
horses dressed in lingerie and
Yeah.
someone takes a
It's because you
picture
can
of
get planning permission for a commercial building, but not a residential. There's
Right.
a different planning, and like you have to like have the purpose of the building is part of it. Because
Right.
some places don't want people living there or
them.
whatever.
Why did they wind up on horse cum
Because that is what they were doing for
Why-
they're claiming that's
Why
what their
didn't they-
business
Why
was.
didn't they just apply for a house
I know.
permit?
I know.
Why-
'Cause I think they wouldn't have got permission in the place that
Neighbours
they're
would rather like horse jacking off was happening next
Apparently
to them than
so.
like an old
Apparently so.
person just doing a jigsaw.
Yeah, yeah,
To be fair, old people living next door to old people is fucking jarring.
at. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
couple who-
Horses, they're wanking horses. Fine.
Yeah.
A fucking old person.
And also they all
I just noticed
the horses will all have their headphones in with their like oral porn, so you wouldn't be able to hear anything anywhere. A couple who broke planning laws to build a 3-bedroom home instead of a horse breeding clinic have been ordered to demolish it. Jeremy and Elaine Zielinski had been given planning permission to build a 2-story stallion semen collection centre.
Yeah.
And
What's mad is
laboratory.
Freddie lives in one of those now, don't you? It's just him with his mouth at the post box.
I think Ivy.
Not wasting a drop, Freddie. There.
I think IVF would be so much more palatable for men if we called it a stallion semen collection centre.
Oh yeah.
Do you
I
know
would
what I mean?
totally donate sperm. 100%.
Can you go in that room with
Yeah,
the
yeah,
magazine
yeah.
and let us know when you're done? Here's your stallion semen collection centre. With a small flat on the first floor for staff. So there
Would
is
you want to live
somewhere-
above that?
Would
Can
you?
you imagine the smell?
Imagine trying to bring back someone to yours. Hey, do you want to come back to mine? Go warn you. Slight smell in the air.
Yeah.
What's it smell of?
Yeah.
But instead, the couple turned the building into a 3-bedroom home set within 17 acres of land in Great Abingdon, Cambridgeshire. The council ordered the couple to tear down the building in 2003 after getting wind of the property being used as a family home.
Yeah.
The pigs.
When the inspector comes, he's got to dress up as a horse.
Yeah.
Get wanked off into the sink.
yeah. Oh, hey.
Didn't see you there.
Oh
I love
my
the idea
God.
that it's him and her in like the pantomime horse.
yeah.
Oh my God, so ace and just hobby
Son,
horses
we're going to each
everywhere.
come round around soon.
Yeah.
Her husband said, this is great, it
Yeah.
gets deeper. A former marketing manager, this is the fella, for the Injured Jockeys Fund.
Yeah. How did he get injured? Sat me fucking eye out.
What? You spent all those years working for the Injured Jockeys Fund, and then you're like, no, do you know who I feel sorry for? The horses. I'm going to
Yeah.
spend the rest of my life wanking them off.
It's not because, to be clear, it's not because he feels sorry for them that he's wanking them off. It's because stallion spunk is really valuable because he uses it to breed racehorses. So it's like worth loads and loads of money.
Or he's a bit of retirement. Do you know what I mean? He's like, do something you love for the rest
It's
of
not
your life. You'll never
altruistic.
work a
like,
day.
for a horse.
It's, but I have not had a decent night's sleep in years from all those horses braying.
The moment when we got the first visit in 2020, life has been shaky. Believe
Yeah,
it.
I love this. It puts, if we could have a semen clinic on the site, it'd be worth at least $1 million. Yeah, but you didn't. You put fucking house there, you knobhead.
Oh my God,
Yeah.
it's so.
It's kind of
perfect.
rich people problem. Isn't
Exactly.
It?
That's why I
my
really like.
£1 million house.
I know
Oh,
exactly.
Fuck off.
Also, you're
You should have been
73.
wanking horses like you said you would.
Yeah, you're
Yeah.
73. What are you doing with £1 million?
Think about all those really like. Think about all those disappointed horses who
Yeah.
thought they were getting like a really nice new facility.
Yeah, all those horses with blue
Yeah,
balls.
exactly. We're like, guess what's coming? It's like when Chiswick thought we were getting a Whole Foods. We didn't.
Yeah.
Everyone was so excited. But
It's
like
a
the
bit mad
horses.
to build a house when you're in your 80s.
Yeah, why are you bothering?
What, so you can live in it for what, a year?
Yeah. Just fucking move into a home. They're living
Yeah,
in a,
yeah, yeah.
They're
It's
living in a
especially
caravan now, though.
It's especially optimistic to build a 2-story house
Yeah.
in the
Yeah.
80s. build a bungalow.
Yeah.
Planning Inspector Chris Preston, no relation, thanks,
I
found the property had a decidedly residential appearance, it being a home,
Yeah,
sure,
yeah, yeah.
including a kitchen with island breakfast bar, domestic furnishings and appliances.
Yeah, you don't tend to get
There-
many kitchens with island breakfast
But-
bars in your horse wank clinic.
That
Not
implies
really.
that there was a moment when the couple were like, "No, this is still,
yeah.
no, this is it." This
Yeah,
is
we wank 'em off
absolutely-
next to the
we
telly.
wank 'em off by the island
love this.
breakfast bar
Yeah.
and give them granola afterwards.
I love that next paragraph. No, that one up.
Sorry, the one up. But, the Zelenskys sold their own home in 2019, moving into a static home and believe a jealous neighbour.
Like the neighbour's just there, like he's
The
just
neighbour's
gonna
there
be fucking
sucking off a
wanking.
horse.
Yeah, he's just gonna be wanking horses now. He wants to live like a king. Not on my fucking street. Yeah,
I'm over here
Not on my
drowning in
fucking
horse
street.
cum.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's amazing, isn't it? Got a proper compo face on.
I
Just-
thought it'd be something good for the community where they're wanking off horses. And he's living like a
I've always
fucking king.
dreamed of living next to horse cum.
Really happy stallions. That's who I thought.
But
I was
yeah,
gonna
now they've got to knock their whole house down. It's really funny. They're literally just going to knock their house down. They're not letting them reconvert it. They're just knocking it
And
down.
what I like is if they make them do it.
Yeah, yeah,
It's
yeah.
not even like they can't even hire experts.
Giving these
You've got- yeah.
73-year-olds a hammer.
You know what they should do? They should just let all the stallions have at it. Just,
Yeah,
just
yeah,
yeah.
send
Run
them
through
in.
it.
Yeah.
They're very frustrated already.
Yeah, well, exactly. It's
They're
like Boyd's
backed
advert, but sadder.
Oh, it's class, isn't it? Oh, well.
well
don't take
done.
that picture.
Yeah.
If
That's
you
those
wank
horses.
horses off, never take that picture.
He looks like someone who would, though, doesn't he?
Yeah. Well, there we go.
Well done,
Horse
Rob.
wankers.
Really
Well,
good
not
find
horse
there.
wankers who should have been. I think that's about it for now, isn't it? I think
Well,
we've come to
I'll
the
tell
end.
you this, speaking of horse cum,
Yeah.
we are not far away from our stupid little gimpy
We're not
producer.
actually. Our Patreon target of 5,000. When we get to 5,000 Patreons, our producer has to drink horse cum. It's a bet we made ages ago,
Great.
and we're nearly getting there. So sign up to Patreon. There's loads of extras on there, an extra episode every week. Jamali, have you got any plugs?
What's it? I just love when you said that. The producers looked and went, "Yeah, it's true."
Not that one. No.
When's this coming out?
A couple of weeks, I think. Week or two.
I think I might be off tour by then. So no, this is socials.
Yeah.
But I just come to have fun. I didn't really come to plug it.
Yeah, exactly, man. But get on Jamali's stuff. He's a fucking brilliant
He's
stand-up. And make sure you go see him
Very
when he's next
kind.
on tour.
Put all the links in the bio
Yeah.
on YouTube.
Hi, Preston. Have you got anything to plug?
Well, no, just my fanny, really. I'm just gonna be out of action for a while. So
Yeah.
bye.
You still gigging pregnant?
Yeah.
Yeah, she's been gigging right up to the wire.
for you, man.
Yeah.
Thanks, man.
I was going to have her open for one of my shows on my tour, but she
It's
literally would have the
literally
baby.
a week before. I was
Yeah,
like,
she would
Rob,
literally have it on
I-
stage.
It's
Yeah.
a week.
Yeah. So, if you're coming to my tour, look forward to seeing someone who is slightly worse than Hattie.
Probably not, actually.
I'm joking. No, but like most people book supports who are like worse than them to make them look better. I've really fucked it. I've got comedians who are well better than me. The show is going to go downhill the moment I step on
I
stage.
know, I did that.
It's going to be well fun. So yeah, come see me on tour. Tickets are available at robcomedy.com. I'm going all over the country. There should be the links on the screen right now for where I'm going. So get those tickets now. That's about it, innit?
Yeah,
All right.
fuck off.
Go fuck yourself. Bye.